Sup nerds, welcome to the Omni4Game podcast, episode 125. I'm Sean, I'm joined with Chris and Brandon as always.
Sup guys, this week's Omni4Game recap. We go over our locals as always, we catch up on the card reveals, and then we hit your guys' comment questions. If you like this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next episode.
Middle of a yawn. Locals recap. I am going first for Trinity. I looked it up. I was pretty sure I was going first, but... So... I played Mastamon, shockingly. I have discovered that I'm getting rusty with Mastamon because for the past week now, I think, or close to it, I have been testing the hell out of 81 Shine, and because of that, I am definitely getting worse as a Mastamon player just because of lack of repetitions. But I played against Nightmare Soldiers round 1. Dante was playing it. Chris apparently peer pressured him into playing it.
No, I just saw him doing test hands before locals. We had gotten there, took our table after fighting some Magic the Gathering players. I hate those guys. And we sat down. Dante came in a couple minutes later. He sat down, pulled out all his stuff, and then he started doing Go Fish with his Nightmare Soldiers deck. I was like, oh, is that what you're playing tonight? He's just like, nah, I don't know what I'm playing tonight yet. I'm like, come on, man. You finally got it all built and you're not going to play it? That's all I said.
Well,
how dare you?
Yeah.
He did not have a good night.
No, he did not. I don't know how his other rounds went, but I played him round 1, and the new Tamer is cracked. That's real good.
It's very good.
He literally never saw it. He actually won game 2 because it took me way too long to find my pieces, and he eventually just killed me. But he didn't even see it in that game. He didn't see it in all 3 games. I think he put it on the field when he passed turned, either game 1 or game 3, when I just killed him. When he didn't have anything on the field anyway. So yeah, that didn't go well for him. And then, after we played, I was like, yo, do you want to test against Ruin Mode Turbo 81 Shine? Because I have it proxied out. And we did some testing, and I demonstrated the power of Ruin Mode Turbo post 81. Brandon was very skeptical when I started talking about how good
it happens every time.
How good Ruin Mode Turbo is gonna be post 81.
Every time Shine gets even the modicum of support, it's Ruin Mode Turbo back, guys. Ruin Mode Turbo back.
I think this has only happened once. BT21. BT21, I think, was the only time I was like, yo, I think it might be back, and then I was like, yeah, it's way too bricky, unfortunately. Because there's no way to set up your turns correctly in BT21 because you have to keep turning that version. Anyway, 81 Shine is different. So I played against Brandon playing Hoodie around 2. Unfortunately, he 2-0'd me. I was I can't remember. There was one game where if I could have kept turn, I could have ruined moded you. But I was just missing a piece both games before you killed me.
You tried to stop me from playing, but I had the Tropics in hand and could keep turn going into Hoodie. And that really ruffled your feathers.
I think you're talking about when we were testing Shine.
It was in the tournament.
It was in the tournament? Okay.
Because you leave the level 5 on the board and it's 6k. And 2 bodies outs that with when I go into Hoodie. Yeah,
I played into that. I think both games as well. I forgot about that because I am not used to playing a version that plays 4 tropical venoms, and I need to definitely play differently into that version because it allowed you to Hoodie Mon me without passing turn. Both games, I think.
Real good cards. Yeah, because you would choke me to 1 or 2, and I'd just be like, all right, promote, double tropic venom, Hoodie, body, -6, keep turn.
Yeah, such a fair and balanced card. I'm glad that Bandai left that alone because gaining 2 memory for free is fair and balanced.
Yeah, I'm glad they addressed the problem cards with Fanless.
Yeah. And then we tested Ruin Mode Turbo versus Hoodie.
I don't know if we finished our match. Didn't the next round start before we finished the whole match?
I don't think we finished our match.
Because I remember I got a game.
You did, because of Tropical Venom.
I should have gotten a game.
You misplayed game 1, I remember that. Yeah, you evoed... You DNA'd with a guy that could have swung, and it cost you a swing, and it would have been lethal.
Yeah,
and then I think I killed you on my turn or something. Yeah. I don't know, but we were in game 3 bare minimum. I can't remember if we actually finished it or not, but I was just demonstrating like what the deck can do. And then round 3 played against Chris, and I believe I scooped to you so I could play Rune Mode Turbo. Am I correct, Chris?
Yeah, you were just like, hey, now that I've lost 1 round, I just want to play Shine.
Yes.
I'm just going to give you this win, and I want to play Shine. I was like, okay.
Yeah, if you ain't first, you're last, dude. If I can't win the tournament, I'm just like, all right, let me test my proxy deck, please. I did lose to TS with Rune Mode Turbo. TS is one of the decks that can play through a double Rune Mode proc, so it will be something I'll have to figure out moving forward, because obviously that's going to be a deck in 81. But it was definitely a struggle for you. It wasn't easy.
No, it definitely wasn't easy. I also just have to hope like you just don't see certain pieces, which happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does, unfortunately. And that was it. I went 1-2.
Am I next or are you, Brandon? I can't. Did you go undefeated that night?
I literally got first.
Okay.
I literally got first.
I will willy powerful all night.
Anyways, I just remember that I think me and you both went first and second. I just couldn't remember the placing. Oh, but no, I ended up losing round 1, so that actually makes sense. To Brandon, playing Hoodie. I was playing Jupiter. Game 1 was basically unplayable for me. I had to sit there and watch him set up while I couldn't even see a level 3. And then game 2, I opened up really quick. I'm talking about like perfect hand, absolutely nuked him. And then game 3, it was a little bit more back and forth, but I think it just took me a little long to find certain pieces. And he was able to kill me because he draws 1,000,000 cards a turn. He's just like, I just need to see this, and he draws like 4 cards. And he's just like, oh, here it is. It's like, all right, yeah.
That your deck strategy trashes your own security. So I just need even less to kill you.
That is true. That's why I hesitate to go CS Masty early game versus them, because it makes it that much easier for them to kill me.
Yeah. So he ended up getting that one 2-1. Round 2, I believe I had the bye. Yeah, I had the bye. And then like we said, Sean scooped, just gave it to me, and then we play tested that. I ended up getting that one 2-1.
Close games though.
Yeah, all close games. If he can't double rune mode me, if he just goes into a single rune mode, as long as I have Agiomon, not the promo, because that one in every way possible is bad. And 1 home roast. Yeah, and 1 home roast, I can at least sort of play the game. But most of the time, because I think you forgot that AGO had 5k.
I think I forgot you had home roast on the field, is what it was.
Okay. So I was he was like, oh, there's no need and there's no reason for me to attack with this. So he only single procced me 1 turn.
Yeah, because if I have the combo to ruin mode you, I can choose whether to double or single ruin mode somebody. But unfortunately, I just chose incorrectly.
Yeah, and then you were like, oh yeah, because I was like, I'll see the 1,000 before anything. And you were like, oh yeah. So I was able to play through that turn. And yeah, I just ended up getting that one 2-1, and that was locals.
Yeah, because you ended up Venus modding my ruin mode and just stuck there on the field until it ended up in security, and I was like, damn it.
Yeah, Venus Mon is, I'm not going to say like really strong against it, but it's definitely very useful being able to stun your tamers as well. But like now that you're playing DGO,
yes,
you can just go.
Up.
Yeah.
I can hide them.
And I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh man,
I
can't stun stuff in your hand.
Like last night, I had 2 tamers on the field in the DGO, and you were going into Venus. And I was like, I don't care about these tamers.
I don't care about these ones.
Yeah, these are fine.
Yeah, DG. As long as you sit on DGO, it's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
You said that was all for you?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Obviously I got first. So round 1, Chris, 2-1. Game 1, I think he's forgetting that we both spent several turns with 0 rookies in the raising.
Oh no! You spent 1 turn. I spent all 6 turns. No. I think you're forgetting.
No, because I had to Yugo, I had to Mem Boost, I had to do all this stuff until I finally searched a rookie, put it in the raising, and then promoted and killed you the next turn. But I also had to go several turns without a rookie.
You went your opening turn?
Want to know how I know? Because I actually write my notes right after the round is done.
Brandon, those are subjective.
I think you both write your notes right after the round is done. I've seen Chris do it in the middle of a match.
Yeah.
Well, is he looking at them right now? I don't see him looking at them.
Yes,
I should
they're
probably
pulled up
start
right
keeping
now.
notes for Tuesday, because I'm so spoiled by recording Friday that I just don't write anything down.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, anyway. So, game 2, I never saw Hoodie, so he was just able to OTK Wombo combo me, because I was just like, I was not playing the game. And he saw, like, ideal stacks and just went, alright, cool, you're dead, and I was like, cool. Then game 3, I was able to kill him through a Venus and a Mini on the board, while drawing my shacks as I go. And, thankfully he trashes his own security, so I only had to go through, like, 3 security instead of 5. And then, Sean, we kind of already talked about it. Moss Day 2-0. Tropic Venom just let me keep turn both games, and I killed him.
Yep, it was the difference maker. I will play around that in the future. LOL, just kidding. That card, or that deck's getting hit.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I might be able to keep Tropic Venoms in. I don't know. Well, I have to physically play the deck, see how it feels with the Pyldras and stuff, and feel if I can, like, have any flex in the list.
Send me your list, because I'm going to throw it together on the beta and go fish it and see how it feels.
Okay. And then round 3, I played against Ben, playing Puppets. Game 1, I was able to OTK him through his board even after he Namicked. Because I basically just waited a turn. His Namek attempted to swing security to try to kill itself, so he could revive it and reproc it. It lived. So it stayed on board.
His planet Namek.
Yeah. That's
what was Ben playing? Puppets?
Yeah, Puppets.
Yeah,
In the Mechimon. He's talking about the Mechimon.
Yeah.
Oh,
I knew immediately. That's why I laughed at what he called it.
Yeah. So he couldn't keep repeating it, because that literally just stops me from outing most of his board, because I can't Shack and Chitose his crap. Game 2, he was able to loop it, and I wasn't able to clear his board, so he eventually just outs my board back and then kills me. But then game 3, he didn't see a level 5, so he was never able to promote. So instead, I promoted, like, really early. I only had Shack and a Pyldra in hand, but if I go through the security, like, untouched, it's fine. The only lose condition I had there was a Neon being in security, because I had Kisuke. We both would have been 14, and I didn't have Barrier. But, you know, Hoodie, 2 checks, going to Shack, Hoodie, 2 checks, Pyldramon, swing, is game.
Fair and balanced, dude.
So if you see Shack and Pyldra, and you don't have to burn a Shack early for, like, protection's sake, you can just lethal. So I was able to do that, and it worked out for me. And I got first place. So, you know.
Terribly designed card.
It'd be like that.
It do be like that, Brandon. Speaking of which, let's go to Friday.
Yeah. So I will immediately start talking again.
Oh, God, you do. I was so sure I was going to go first again.
No, Brandon.
That's right.
Brandon went winless.
That's right, because I was like, dude, can I just scoop to you so I can test 81 Shine? You were like, no. And you forced me to play you and I 2-0'd you.
Yeah, I don't like just being given wins. It's not...
You were still going to play. I mean, I get it.
Anyway.
I get it. It's an honor thing.
So, I decided to play Omni. I decided to hurt myself. Round 1, played against Ben. Still playing puppets. And he just 2-0'd me real quick. Omni never even touched the board. I never saw full combo. I just die. It just is what it is.
Yep.
We did play an imaginary round 2 against each other. We never finished the match, but this is the only time I actually got to play the game, is when he was playing his 81 Lucemon. You know what's real funny about 81 Lucemon? He has really good security effects.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's real funny is Alteress doesn't give a damn about any of them.
He does not.
So I could just OTK him through 8 security, and it's just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And
you have a
the
similar
only thing
LOL matchup into it as like Mastamon does, I think.
yeah, the only thing I ever have to worry about in that matchup is hitting the 16k
Satan modes.
body.
Yeah.
Satan modes. So. Then round 2, I played against Sean, playing Moste. Again, just never played the game. I just kind of sat there and watched him. And then we decided, because Sean has been begging. Every time the round is over, he's like, can I test 81? Can I test 81? 81? 81? Can we test it? Can I test it? Every round.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, fine, let's do it. I'm going to keep playing Omni.
Well, everyone else has been super down, so like it hasn't been a need for me to beg besides against you specifically. You have to beg.
Yeah. Because I just know how this is going to go. I'm playing a deck that promotes rookies and level 4s, and the level 4 doesn't mean anything because I immediately have to tuck it under the level 3. So as soon as Ruin Mode hits the board, I just scoop. And you're playing a deck that can put it on the board turn 2 or turn 3. So
yeah, when I was
like
when I was asking you to play, I wasn't even thinking about the fact that it just like auto beats your deck. I just wanted to test my deck, and then after you explained it, I was like, oh yeah, you do just kind of auto lose.
Literally.
Just a little bit.
Just a tad. I was like, dude, you can play something else. Play Hoodie, and he's like, oh yeah, that'd be better.
Yeah. So anyway, especially since every time it's, oh yeah, I could have chose to proc it twice, just in case. I could have chose.
Yeah, I can. If I can Ruin Mode you, unless I hard played a BT21 Rise to do it, I can double proc it if I want to.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then round 3, I played against Deshawn, playing Royal Knights, and I lost that 0-2 because both games, the turn I was ready to promote and attempt to do my things, he Crimson Blazed me.
How rude.
So I had like no memory. I had been Crimson Blazed, and his Royal Knights were set to just pop up Omni, so I was just like, yeah, okay, cool. So I basically did not get to play any of my tournament games. I just sat and watched my opponent play.
You were a trooper, dude.
I put rookies in raising, sometimes a Greymon if I'm lucky, and then set up Tamers while my opponent just kills me.
I really appreciated you letting me play against you for like 4 matches with Ruin Mode.
Yeah. Fair and balanced card right there.
It is, dude. It's so fair. He kills himself. It's so balanced.
Yeah. If you ever decide to swing with it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, against decks that aren't Rookie Rush, I would swing with it, but against you, there was never a point.
Yeah.
Which makes it even worse for you, because then that's 2 turns with Ruin Mode that I can do, and like it's...
Really, yeah. I never noticed.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad I mentioned it then.
Together.
I'm glad I mentioned it.
Fair and balanced.
It's fair and balanced, dude.
Yeah, my 5k rookie, or not rookie, level 4. Exactly 5k.
I was always concerned about checking a Nokia, because I was like, you can promote your level 4 then. And you're like, yeah, but then I can't do anything anyway, because I have to tuck. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Real nice.
It's pretty sick. And it's funniest to me because you were the biggest skeptic whenever I was talking about it.
Brian, just get good.
I don't want it to ever be to the point where you can just do it every turn. Because I think that's literally ridiculous.
I mean, to be fair though, it is its own archetype.
Okay. Hoodie is its own archetype. your point?
Not quite sure I understand what your point is with that that counter.
Just because something's OP in its own archetype doesn't make it not OP.
I guess that's fair. But I'm just saying, like, if there is a deck that can do it every turn, which actually I can't really do it every turn. There's usually I have to take a turn off in between because of how the end of turn stuff works. I'd have to be like super far ahead in order to start doing it every single turn.
You're right. You can either do it 4 or 8 turns total, depending on what you're playing against.
Yeah. I guess I will go next. I was playing Mastamon. I played against Dante playing Gaiamon. Yeah. Played against Dante playing Gaiamon. I wrote it down as 0-2. But thinking about it this morning, I was like, I think I actually took a game off him, but it happened so quickly that I just forgot about it.
Yeah, I was saying next year, I'm pretty sure you won one game.
Because I had the memory pop up where I got him to 1 security and then showed him promo Masty, and we went to another game. Okay.
I literally remember I can just do. You just showed it, and he was like, "I'm just gonna do this," and you were like, and he was like, "Okay."
Yeah, I like to Jets people, so I'm not like slow rolling them. I'm just like, I can play this and then go into this and trash it and kill you. So yeah, I reported the results though, and I reported it as an 0-2 loss, but
That hurt me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about it until this morning. I had just had that memory flash into my head, and I was like, "Yo, did I win a game?" Because I know I put it as 0-2. Oh well, I was so concerned about playing Shine. So once again, my Masty Rust bit me, and also me not asking about Dante's stuff before I started taking my turn game 1. Cost me the ability to out his body on the field with my Mastamon, and that cost me the game 4 jerseys. So I would have 2-0'd him if I wasn't dumb, and then he won game 3. Round 2 played against Brant. Huh?
You lost to apps?
Yes.
Appliances, yes.
I lost to appliances. And then we played Ruin Mode, where he actually won game 2, and we didn't have enough time to even start game 3. So who knows what would have happened there. And then round 2, I played against Brandon, and since I'd already took an L, I was like, "Yo, can I scoop to you so I can just play Shine?" You were like, "No." I was like, "Are you serious?" And you're like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, fine." And then I 2-0'd him very quickly, and then we got to play like 4 matches of Ruin Mode versus him playing Omni, and it was just so much non-games.
Slaughtering.
And I was drawing so well too. It's so funny. Like I bricked once, and it was the game we couldn't even finish because the round was over.
I wasn't even gonna be able to play that game anyway. I wasn't ready to promote.
Yeah, it was funny because anytime I was like, I guess I'll have to promote here because like he might, be able to do something, I would draw into the cards that I needed to Ruin Mode him. So yeah, and then I played against Chris, and I scooped him so I could play Ruin Mode. And
yeah, because I say, yeah, it's okay, fine.
Yeah, Chris doesn't care. And he won a close set in game 3. Once again, I do need to test that matchup, and I've made some changes to my deck.
It took you a little long. It took you a little too long to find a level 6. I remember that. And then was it like 2 or 3 of your Ruin modes were all in security?
Game 3, I couldn't find a Ruin mode on the turn I needed it, and I couldn't clear your board, and because of that, I think you cleared out most of my security and had too wide of a board, and I didn't have anything coming out of raising that turn.
I remember there was one turn you needed the level 5 that you could have just hard played and
I could have killed you, yeah. If I had seen, I had one BT21 Rise unaccounted for in my deck somewhere, and I only had like 10 cards left in my deck, and I played an Agumon to search top 4, and I didn't see it, and I was like, yep, I can't win. Yeah, so it was a very close set, but unfortunately I lost. But hopefully I'll lab and tinker until that's a decent matchup. It's not a bad matchup, it's not as LOL this is free as most stack decks are, because they can hard play their megas.
Right. So I'll go next. I think I got third or fourth. I think it's fourth. Yeah. Round 1, I played against Medusa. I ended up losing that one 1-2. It's kind of a similar situation against Huddy where, like, I don't have to, but if I want to get the full power of my effects, I have to trash some of my security. And I tend to be sitting around like 3 security most times if I do like the full combo.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time Medusa can just chew through that real quick.
They can easily kill you through 3.
Yeah, and I need to see like an ideal stack against that. Like I need to see Jupe plus Homeros or Jupe plus Patamon to be able to like out there Styraco. And so it's just gonna take a little bit more practice against that matchup. So I ended up losing that one 2-1. All the games were pretty close. I think game 3 I never saw it. Oh, game 1, all 4 of my Agiochusmons, the BT24 one, at some point were trashed out of security, either from my own effects or Will's. And I that card would have really helped because it can help me clear his board when he starts to go a little wide.
And kill him.
Yeah, and kill him. So there was just no way I was winning that game. Like, after I trashed the first 2, and then he goes into Styraco, and he's like, he randomly goes, trash the middle one. I trash it, it's another one, and I'm like, oh my god. I go into Jupiter, recover 2, and then like home roast its effect, and then trash another one. It's the 4th one. I'm like, I'm never gonna win this game. Game 2 I end up winning, and then game 3 I never saw Jupitermon, which can kind of help. Like Venusmon's pretty strong into that matchup as well, but like unless I also see home roast with her, it's like it's just gonna take too long for me to eventually kill him, and he's just eventually gonna build a second stack. And then round 2, I played against Deshaun playing Royal Knights. Not much to say there. I don't know how much he's actually played against Jupitermon. I just saw like I think it was game 2. I went Alekmon, Agio in the back, and then he was dead the next turn. Like not the turn I promote because I got so lucky that because I promoted, played out my tamer, I think, which was Homeros, digivolved into, or maybe it was a Nori, might have been a Nori. Yeah, digivolved into our Swung, activated the Niaro, or no, the Lekmon. Digivolved into Agiochus for free, swung for 2 checks, barriered twice, leaving me at 2 security, digivolved into Jupe, keeping turn, activated its effect, recovered 2, trashed another one of his security, and then he was pretty much dead the following turn, so I just opened up really quick against him. Game 1 was a little bit more back and forth, but I think he was just that deck might be a little too slow right now.
Yes, it is. 100%.
They would definitely need Purge back. That would definitely help them. I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know why Purge is even still hit. Like, I think the only card that's really hurting is like the Examon. I think if you had that Examon plus Purge would be really cool. Because you need that's why that deck's not like playing Examon right now, because there's no real way to give him Rush, and you'd need to give him Rush so you could like, because that would help them slow down like certain decks, like suspending Tamers and deleting them
And removing
Examon,
options.
Yeah, and options, yeah, like that. Because otherwise, that you just can't play Examon because it just takes way too much resources to get him down low enough to be able to like play it. Like, you need multiple cards tucked under Drazel and like the new Cool Boy.
I think the real reason is because Omni X. I think they're afraid it's gonna allow you to aggro too much, too quick.
I know, but like that's what that deck needs, though. It's just too slow otherwise.
I mean, the BT23 Drazel gives you Rush.
Yeah, but that card already is slow.
I mean, it functionally is a replacement for Purge.
Yeah.
It costs the same to tuck itself as Purge did when you had all 3 Drazels underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was their I think they printed that knowing they were probably going to hit that card. If it wasn't
Right.
I think it was after or it was before he got hit.
But so yeah, I ended up in 4th. Oh, I didn't talk about round 3. Sean kind of did already. He scooped, and then we played a match of Shine versus TS.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brandon got clapped so quick that me and Sean took our time and played all 3 games, and Brandon was trying to rush us out of there just because he got absolutely slapped up.
I mean, when we're done, it's past 10 o'clock.
Mine and Sean's match wasn't mine and Sean's match wasn't over.
Yeah. Also, I was still keeping time on my phone, and we didn't hit turns while we were playing.
Yeah, we hadn't even hit turns. We were in tournament. We were.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that was locals.
It was a great day for some of us.
I agree.
I think Brandon collectively lost 8 matches that night.
Something like that. I can't remember who pointed it out. It was somebody who was sitting on the table with us. But they were like, yeah, Sean, you're playing an 81 deck, and he's playing, old Omni.
That was Josh.
Of course. It was Josh, yeah. Of course it's not going to go my way. In the slightest.
I immediately said, oh, that's a good point. Do you think this would be any better for you after 81? And you said no.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't think it will be.
Yeah,
There are certain games where I can actually, play through a double ruin, but I don't think it gets me anywhere.
I'm confused why it wouldn't get you anywhere.
Because I have to have a very, very, very particular setup to stop you from just doing it again.
Well, I'm sure we will see, because obviously you're going to build that deck for 81, and I am for sure building Shine, obviously. Weekly reveals. We have... If this will... my computer doesn't want to pull up the kit. There we go. I was like, please don't crash. We have Cress and Blitz. They have full art, which is pretty dope. Cress is Alliance and Evade. On play when Digivolving, when attacking once per turn, you may return one of your opponent's lowest level Digimon to the hand. Then this Digimon and one of your Digimon with Greymon in its name may unsuspend. Opponent's turn once per turn. When one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into Omnimon, Alter S in the hand. Then you may change the attack target to one of your Digimon. Assembly -4 with Weregaru Sagittarius mode and Garurumon, and then inheritable your turn Digimon's attack target can't change. Do you want to read the Blitz before we discuss both of them?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. Blitz has Alliance, Piercing, and Blocker. On play with Digivolving, D-Evo 3, one of your opponent's Digimon. Then until your opponent's turn ends, their Digimon effects don't affect this Digimon and one of your Digimon with Garurumon in its name. End of your turn, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into Omnimon Alterus in the hand, then one of your Digimon may attack. Assembly -4, Metal Greymon Alterus mode, and Greymon, and then Security Attack +1 inheritable.
So the Blitz right away has 3 keywords compared to the Cress. It has a better inheritable, and I believe its DNA effect is a lot better as well because it doesn't require your opponent to have anything. And D-Evo is just super strong. I can't remember if I said that or not, but yeah, no, I just think it's overall just much better than the Cress.
I mean, it's more proactive, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. You literally don't need your opponent to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're missing one ginormous thing.
I'm not.
Right. I'm
the smartest and the best.
I am again not arguing that the Blitz is better, but the Cress has very good utility because it allows me to kill you in one turn by just going in to one Omni. Because what you do is you go into both of them and you keep turn.
Can you talk faster? I never said Cress was a bad card. I literally just said I thought Blitz was better. And you took that as an affront to Garurumon cards, I guess. That's all I said. I never once said, you would never play this card. I just said, no, the Blitz is better.
Anyway, because what you can do is you can go into both of them and keep turn, usually for about 2 memory because of how this combo works.
Mm-hmm.
You can make it 1 memory if you have another tamer set up. But you can swing with the Cress using his effect to unsuspend both of them because you're alliancing. You swing again for 2 more checks, Go into Omni4Game, trash their final security, and swing for game. Because he trashes a security himself.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. And I can actually play around Vortex now because of the Alliance piercing. Because Blitz Greymon will always be 16k because of Altarius. Gives you 4k. And if you're alliancing with Sag or Cress, I think you're bigger. I think it might have to be Cress if they have their maximum DP bonuses.
Dog, they can battle the guy that's not swinging when you swing to kill it.
But you're still outing it.
How are you outing it?
Because you swing and then alliance.
They don't have to block you. They can just battle the guy that's not being swung.
Oh, sorry. One more thing. You have raid.
Okay, the Omni has raid, I guess.
I think Omni might have it, and I think your Greymon level 4 Inheritable has it.
Okay.
Because Garu is jamming, Grey is raid.
Well, that means you have to DNA into Omni first, because you can't swing with Alliance. They'll just kill your second body if you do that.
Don't you still keep the DP?
You do, but you don't keep the body. You need 2 bodies to DNA, do you not?
Yeah, and then I just drop him and use end of turn swing.
I mean,
remember, I can just drop him in assembly.
You can do that. I'm just saying, like, you don't get to keep both dudes on the field if you swing at a Vortex player, if they're not stupid.
Yeah.
Well, this sounds stupid as hell to get rid of one Vortex.
I'm saying you can do it now. In normal Omni, you can't. You can't even touch it. You have to play an option card. The best thing you can do is stun it. Honestly, stunning is the proactive, like, best way to go about it.
It is.
But if push comes to shove, they put a second one on the board, God forbid, you can do this and out it.
Yeah. Yeah, stunning Vortex just shuts it off completely, which is funny.
Yeah, these are really, really, really good cards.
Yeah. Reprints. I thought we already went over this. The pillow and the cute and the taper.
No, we just talked about it.
Oh, okay.
It was in a comment question. You were like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. They reprint Cool Boy Next Anybody good. They finally gave us a foil pillow. Let's go. Hopefully it's not extremely difficult to pull. And then we have these Japanese cards. Can you guys tell me real quick if there's pictures with translations on them?
I think there is, because there is.
Okay,
they have their alt arts coming.
Yeah, it's just further down.
Then we have foils of the Blue Floodgates. These are reprints of Regulusmon. Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, they're reprints of Gulas
right.
and Regulus.
It's the BT21 ones.
Yeah. Reprints of Shadra and Megakabu. Thank you. Very cool.
Good.
Nice.
Reprints of Promo Masty. That's cool, I guess.
Nice.
I'm sad it's not going to have a gold foiling, but, you know, alas.
Yeah.
Because that's like the only Maste that just straight up does not have an alt art, right?
I think so.
I believe so. Yeah, I think it is.
It's Massimon. I'm sure that she'll get one eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably be like a premium Bandai set or like an LM set type deal.
Yeah, she'll probably get one. And then we have reprints for Regulus Ace and Arcturusmon. LOL.
Going through these just reminds me that like Josh was so excited because he thought he was going to get a lot of like Gamma new cards, and then every card that was reeled after that was like an Omni card.
Yeah. In his defense, they literally said you're going to be able to build Gammamon out of this set, and they gave him one new card. Then we have gold foiling reprints. So I've seen a picture of this. I saw it actually last night, of actually this specific card in Japanese, and it actually has some texture on it, it looks like, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
That's so upsetting.
Break out your wallet and you're paying for us. Then we have Izzy and Ty from 81. This is an Adventure Hero card. Start of your main phase, opponent's Digimon gain 1 memory. Your turn when any of your other Adventure trait Digimon or Tamers are played. By spending this Tamer, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into an Adventure trait Digimon card in the hand. For every 2 of your Tamer's colors, reduces Evo Digivolution cost by 1.
Not bad.
It seems okay.
So it's like the Warp level 5s, except for
on a Tamer.
On a Tamer. That's actually not that bad.
Free.
It's not free, but it can be very easily in that archetype.
Well, I mean, the way you'd be playing the deck now, is you'd be playing this one. The next one we're about to talk about, honestly, probably Adventure Tie, and then maybe 1 or 2 copies of the Rush Tides or TK Mat.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like just enough color combinations to become free. It's not going to be as easy.
Yeah, but it would be nice that you don't have to, if you're trying to go into megas, have to play through the warp 5s. You can actually play like the removal disruptive 5s.
Right.
I think with that you could probably cut Angelamon. I don't think you should, but you could.
Yeah. Then we have Matt and TK. Start of your main phase, opponent's Digimon gain 1 memory. Your turn, when any of your Digimon digivolve into an adventure trait Digimon by spinning this tamer, you may play 1 adventure trait card from your hand. For every 2 of your tamer's colors, reduce this effect's play cost by 1. So
alright.
Tamers and Digimon.
Yeah. So it just lets you do basically the opposite of what the Tie and Izzy do.
Yeah. Extra body for alliancing shenanigans and warping Evo and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they did a little video on the official YouTube channel, I think it was, where they had the World Medusa player play against somebody playing 81 Omni. And they did show off, like, this combo where they had all of the tamers set up, and he just goes into 81 Omni and just kills. So it was, I think it felt staged, but the way they were talking about it, it didn't feel like, it didn't show staged. Does that make sense?
Did you see the beginning of the match or game? Or did they just come in and he just had like 5 tamers on the field already?
No, you watched the whole match.
Okay.
But like the Medusa player would say stuff like, "Oh, I haven't seen my Medusa yet," and he ends up having to warp into the Styraco on top of Lana or Lamia. So maybe it wasn't staged, but it felt like it was a showcase for the 81 Omni deck, and he got to do his like Preem combo, which makes me feel like it was staged. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, hard to say. Then we have Omeka, decent reprint. EX7 Shoto, good reprint.
If they unpair ban them.
I mean, they really should, because like that combo is not even good anymore with the power creep. But then we have War Greymon from AD1, Raid Piercing. On play when digivolving, delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon. All turns Digimon gets 1,000 DP for each of your tamer's colors and gains security attack +1 for every 3 such colors. End of your turn, 1 of your Digimon may attack. Inheritable when attacking once per turn, delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon with Greymon or Omnimon in its name.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's like you took the ace and you took the promo and you turned it into 1 card.
Yeah.
Because the ace, the only thing you're missing now is the protection, which was the best part of the, the adventure. War
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the original A's starter deck.
Oh, the starter deck black one? Oh.
Yeah, I was like, what does this do that reminds you of that card?
Yeah, the only thing you're missing out on is the protection. But, I mean, you could probably just kill with this now, so I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, you could actually play this in a War Greymon stack deck. I think this is the first time I've read this card.
A lot of people were actually very happy about that, because if you read his alternate Evo conditions, he can actually Evo on top of Gray for 3.
Yep.
The
very cool
starter deck
Bandai.
one could not.
It could not. Yeah, this guy's... now I can see why, because I'm pretty sure the signature War Grey X cards got bought out. And now I know why, because I never read this card, because I was just assumed it was an Omni card and just didn't read it. But yeah, this combos with BT9, X Antibody, and War Grey X decently.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like both of these, I think, are actually better in their own archetype than in Adventure or Omni.
It's about damn time, dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been getting pretty decent level 6s for a while. It's you who has been struggling.
Unfortunately, I believe this is... Go ahead.
I was going to say, it's been since BT12.
Unfortunately, I believe this is another case where I think I like the base arts more than the alternate arts, just because of the nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
No,
The R War games. Yeah.
No, I know, Sean. I know. It's because you don't have the nostalgia for the movie like we do.
Well, it's also because there's not gonna be any texture on it. It's not full art. Like,
Well, Chris, will this change your opinion if I tell you that the alt arts are based on their Digivolution sequence?
No, I already know that. Yeah, I mean you can tell with Metal Garu and the moon behind them, and then it would have been better if they would have, instead of making them look realistic, if they would have been 3G.
The 3D animation style. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it, but I hate it.
When you got Metal Garu, blocker, evade, on play when digivolving when attacking. Once returned, delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower. Then for every 2 of your Tamer's colors, one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't suspend into their turn ends. All turns will return when any of your Digimon suspend. This Digimon may unsuspend. Inheritable when attacking. Once returned, this Digimon has Garurumon or Omnimon in its name. One of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't suspend into their turn ends.
So this is just straight up better BT15. Because he just innately has blocker. You don't have to like give it blocker through an effect. Not that you ever really used it, but... And then evade. Obviously, I wish it was power crept evade, but what are you going to do? The fact you can repeatedly stun cards through multiple turns is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then having it as an inheritable is also cool. I just think this is better for a Garu tribal deck than it would be for anything else. Like this one, I could see making play an adventure because you can unsuspend it. So you can swing, alliance, unsuspend. Pretty cool. So you could potentially get 4 checks right there if you have 2 bodies to alliance with. So that's nice.
Make it easy to lethal with the BT9 Melga too, because you get 2 swings off this guy and then a 3rd swing off Melga X, not counting like your 4s and 5s.
Yeah. Like I said, it's literally just better version of BT15, especially because just like with the Wargreymon, you do not have to pay 4 in Archetype, you can pay 3.
Yeah, it's very nice of them to stop doing that.
Yeah. The only thing you're missing out on is the warp.
The warp,
of the 14s and the 15s. What?
I was agreeing with you. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, you're just missing out on the warp. But, I mean, that's fine. The rookie does the warping now anyway. So.
I was going to say, yeah, we each have a rookie that does it. It's just... limits the colors that you can play.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, the stun on this guy is limited to Tamer color. But, I mean, if you're playing 2 Tamer colors, like you're playing like 2 different copies of Matt, the memory setter where you discard to gain a memory, and if you add a card, tap to draw, or not draw, to gain a memory.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Tribal Garu's never going to be back until we get more. So.
You could also just be playing the BT15 Matt and then Cool Boys as well. You can just do that.
Yeah, I also thought of Cool Boy. But I'd need a new X antibody line, because as it stands, like, losing the EX5 ones just kind of cripples you. Because you're stuck using the BT9 ones, and they're obviously not nearly as good modern.
That's true. It'd also make your turns awkward if you were playing the starter deck Gabu as well. Because
I don't think you even need the X antibody line except for the level 5 anymore, because your level 4s give you jamming now. You have a level 3 that gives you jamming. The only thing you'd need paddle protection from is blocking and vortex. Which, I mean, if vortex is super popular, sure, you can play them, but...
Yeah.
Still, really cool cards. Happy to have them. Okay, I would love to hunt down at least one of that alt art, because I do love the look of it.
Well, hopefully we get them Friday and you have a shot.
Yeah.
Then we have Omni Ace, Gold Border. Then we have high qualities of these 2 promos. I believe we just got this tournament pack last night for the first time? Or
no, that's the second time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already seen these. They're just high quality versions. Jesmon GX Ace reprint. Cool. Alpha reprint. Cool.
Makes sense.
Good.
BT7 Skull Knight reprint.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, it's a rare from a very old set. I wasn't aware that this... I guess maybe they're planning on releasing support that make this might make this card spike.
Yeah.
But to my knowledge, I don't think this is worth anything. But then we have high qualities of the Glowing Dawn and DATs. I actually just gave Chris a Glowing Dawn last night.
Yes.
How many does that make for you?
1.
Oh, okay.
I keep pulling that damn Destruction Cannon card.
Oh.
Yeah, I pulled the Machina emblem and just handed it to Ben.
Oh, yeah. He's not even sure if he would play it over the Invisi emblem, even though the Invisi emblem does nothing for him besides search.
Yeah. It's a really good search.
It is. It's a 2-cost search 3, add 2. Well, I guess it's add 1 for him always. Well, no, you could add 2 sometimes. Yeah, either way. I think we have BT16 Demi V and BT16V reprints for 81.
Now, am I correct
Cool.
in remembering that this new Demi V has the new version of its text? Or has it always been written that way?
I believe it always said multicolored, because this did come out in BT16 when there was an ass ton of multicolored. I can check real quick.
It's either multicolored or 2-colored card.
Or 2 or more colors, I thought is maybe what it used to say. Let me see.
It is the problem solving.
It is, yeah. The OG print said 2 or more colors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
You were
Saw
correct.
this, we saw this earlier with another card, and you mentioned it, so I was like, oh,
Yeah,
what if
Fire
they did that here
Rocket.
too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fire Rocket. That's
Yep.
what it was.
Very nice of them to clean up the text a little bit. And then, yeah, this one. And then we have BT8 Magnamon reprint. Cool, if it ever
Interesting.
becomes a card again that's played in any deck.
I think that one would have been perfect for a gold border, but you know,
It might have one, because they didn't show, like, this thing does not have all of the ones that have gold borders. It might have one.
I'm gonna go look.
Because it is a super rare. I think only the promos are for sure not getting gold border reprints. And then we have SP Gallantmon.
It does not.
Oh, well, good thing they didn't waste it on a card that's not going to see play again.
True.
You know, there's not
I
as
think
much.
it's pre-card.
It is. However, as far as like actual like art and texture wise, I think I will prefer the alt art. As far as like which one I think looks better, because I think the alt of this looks sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this looks nice. I'm not mad at it. Oh, how do I get out of here? Is this it? Okay. Then we have Promo Gilmon reprint. If that card ever becomes playable again, that's definitely a good thing to reprint.
Yeah, because it's only had, what, 1 printing, or has it had 2?
3, I believe.
3 now? Oh, okay, damn.
So
this would make it its 4th?
Yeah, original printing,
Okay.
and then it was
Remember, it has an alt art.
It was reprinted in not an Elm set, a premium Bandai set, and then I believe it had another printing in the Gallantmon. I forget what those tournaments were called, but like Allforce had one where it just had a bunch of alt arts, and Gallantmon had the same thing.
Gotcha, okay. It has more than I thought it did.
Yeah, it's never played, so like you're never gonna see it out in the wild.
Right.
Then we have Mega Gargo Ace reprint. Cool.
It was called the DC1 special event.
Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't remember I remember they had a weird name for it, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah. The other one was from the Royal Knight set binder.
This is the Sirius Ace. Curious if Josh is going to be able to pick these up, since no one likes Game of Mon at our locals besides Spencer, who doesn't play very often.
Yeah.
Cool.
He does look very serious.
He looks dead serious, dude. Reprints for Beetle Gamma and Canna Weiss from BT21. And then we have reprints, and they gave them new alt arts. Cool, I guess.
That's cool. Yeah.
His face in this one doesn't really make sense to me, but
No, none at all.
sure.
Honestly, I think it's one of the ugliest alt arts I've ever seen.
I don't blame you. And then we have Shine Greymon from 81 SP. Can't wait to pick these up. It's gonna look so nice.
It's very pretty.
It's only gonna be on the field for a moment before I go into a room mode on top of it, but it'll be worth it.
Are you gonna play the next alt art?
No, because I have max rarity of these Rise Greymons already. And it also looks like he's pissing on Marcus, as was pointed out to me.
I saw this on the Facebook page. It looks like the R. Kelly Rise Greymon.
It really does, and I'm thankful that this is not max rarity because you already have the Ulti Cup Rises. Hashtag thank you, Bandai. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, I mean, you're not thinking of pissing on someone when you're creating an image of, I mean, I would hope, when you're creating an image of, like, a cartoon.
Well, I'm assuming, this is straight ripped from the show.
It's probably just a poorly timed screenshot.
Yeah, it's a poor frame.
Yeah, but yeah, the Ulti Cup Rise looks infinitely better than this anyway. It's actually, like, I think my favorite art from the Shine archetype is the Ulti Cup Rise Greymon. But yeah, the piss on you Rise Greymon is not the move. Then we have War Greymon promo reprint, has a gold border. And then we have a reveal from BT25, Monica Simmons. This is a Time Changer card, and it's a memory setter. Weird. Yep. Start of your turn if it's your last memory. Set it to 3, obviously. On play, you may return 1 TS trade option card from your trash to the hand. If this effect didn't return, draw 1. Your turn, when you use TS trade option cards by spinning this timer, one of your opponent's Digimon can't attack until their turn ends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be 3 Musketeers support.
Kinda how it seems. However, TS having access to a memory setter that just randomly draws them a card.
Yep.
Yeah.
This will also allow
pretty
you
nice.
to recycle your dual cards.
Yeah, it recycles the field spells and the theaters as well.
Yes.
That's not bad. I feel like you might play this in some number. And then we have up close and personals of the 2-star fighter mode.
Party.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Every time I see a 2-star that has more texture than the Mastermind, I just get upset.
Good.
Yeah, that does look nice. And then we have the Omni. It looks so good.
Very pretty.
Very pretty.
I'm just reminded of how they let me down in BT24 or 23. And then we have leaks from the Worlds stream. I don't know why I clicked on that one. So Asuna Shiroki, sure.
Asuna.
Asuna,
yeah. Asuna.
BT25 TS traded tamer. Start of your main phase by trashing 1 card with 3 Musketeers in its text or the TS trait from your hand, draw 1 and gain 1. Main by spinning this tamer and trashing 1 option card from your hand or your Digimon sources. One of your Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with the 3 Musketeers in its text or the TS trait in the hand or trash with the cost reduced by 1. You can either add to your trash.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's also a decent shot that you potentially play this as a 1 or 2 of maybe in TS because it lets you recycle your megas.
True.
But
yeah, because once they kind of hit that trash, they're done.
Yeah, it's over. But we'll see.
It's over, man.
It's over.
It's over.
And then we see this absolutely broken card. The first secret for Shine since Ruin mode. Shine Greymon Burst mode. Raid Piercing, Security Attack +1, Blocker, and Barrier, because why the hell not? It burst evos on Shine Greymon for 0 by bouncing a Marcus to hand. Of course it does. When digivolving, when attacking once per turn, activate 1 main effect on this card's option side. And they did clarify in the live stream that counts as an option effect when you use that. So it outs Digimon that are immune to Digimon effects, LOL.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would just be a regular effect.
That is fair. Yeah, they could have just been like, use the...
Yeah.
Just copy paste.
Yeah. And it also just has a passive effect. Your turn, all of your marks Damon are also treated as 12,000 DP Digimon and gain rush. Okay.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. And then this is a dual card, so the option side is use cost of 6, final shining burst. Main, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 15,000 DP for the turn. Then you may play one tamer card from your hand without paying the cost. And then you can obviously arts Digivolve. So you pay, if you're paying for this Evo at all, it would be 5. So you pay 1 extra memory, get that effect, Evo into it, and then trigger that effect again.
Why would you ever do that, though?
Yeah, you can just burst Evo into this, minus something by 15,000 DP, consider it, treat it as an option effect, play a tamer, and probably kill your opponent.
Yeah, especially with how many tamers I see you get out.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Like mid to late game, this is just you're dead now. There's no way you can stop all these swings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. If you have somebody who's like hecka immune to everything.
And sometimes you don't even care. You won't even care if your marksters are dying too, because they're just like, hey, I recover now. Hey, I recover now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're only going to be able to recover one of them, right? I don't think they all.
Just depends on what inheritables you have on the field, how many Rise Greymons you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, excited to use this card. However, we don't need it yet. 81 Shine is very powerful. I'm actually not even sure how I would fit this in. But I'm
You'd
sure
cut the rune modes?
Preferably.
No.
I'd rather you.
I'm saying no. There's two different versions. There's gonna be burst and then ruin mode.
Yeah. If you're playing the OTK variant, you're super stoked for this because you're like slotting it in immediately over your old burst modes. However, if you're playing Ruin Mode Turbo, you're gonna have a tough time fitting both in, I think.
Don't even go over these. Don't go over these. This pissed me off.
I just want to look at them, dude. They are pretty.
They did this on purpose. Yeah, they're pretty, but they knew what they were doing.
I mean, it literally says all these cards are limited to 1. These are gonna be box topper alt arts.
And it's the worst box topper arts ever. Because if you pull multiple of these by multiple boxes, it is pointless.
That's why you trade with your friends, bruh.
Yeah, I would prefer that over them giving us those emblem promos from EX11 the way they did, where they're like, yeah, you're not guaranteed.
Oh, you have a chance.
You need a playset.
Like, don't get me wrong, the cards are all beautiful.
Yeah. I'm sad that my Gray X pre-release stamps are no longer max rarity. I'm gonna have to get 4 of these for when it inevitably comes back.
Grab yourself Greymon X antibodies, grab yourself 4 of them, and then cope that they're ever going to bring it back.
Yeah. Oh, also they're not pre-release stamped. They're just foil because they're BT11 commons.
Yeah.
BT11. Yeah.
I mean, at least they're all. I think, except for the Argo and the Hidden Potential, I think everything else had an alt art, right? Or didn't have an alt art.
Blinding Ray had one. Icewall did not.
Oh yeah.
And Calling did not, and Gray X did not. So 3 of them didn't have alt arts.
The top 3 did, the bottom 3 did not.
Correct. And I was waiting, dude. Every time I looked at pre-release stamp Calling from the Darknesses, I was like, when are they gonna give us an alt art reprint of this? Because like
now.
Yeah. Finally. Just took them 18 years. Yeah, these all look very pretty. Is that Magna X on the Blinding Ray?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
It's either him or Rapid, but I'm pretty sure it's Magna.
The head looks like Magna X.
When it comes to the option cards, it's almost like they picked archetypes that were currently using the card.
Mm-hmm.
Like Magna X with Blinding, Hexblow had Ice Wall in it, and Purpurial for Calling.
I mean, realistically, they could have put Hoodiemon on all 3 of those 0 cost / 1 cost options.
Yeah, they could have.
Yeah, these look really nice. I'm excited to get these. Pick up my play sets of each of them.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm with the conspiracy that they did not take Gray X off the list because of this. I'm all in on that.
It would ruin the flavor of this box topper pack, yes.
Exactly.
I mean, 5 of these cards will probably never come back, and I'm not even going to say probably. They'll never come back to 4.
Argo can come off it. Remember, it doesn't have an inheritable.
No, it does have an inheritable. You're
It
thinking
does have
of
an
the other one. You're thinking of...
Oh, damn it.
is it
Yeah, I'm thinking Blossom.
Yeah, Blossomon. Argomon is like the second most likely, but it is still very unlikely. Grey X, I think, is the only one that actually could potentially come off the list. The rest of these are just like, you're staying forever.
Yeah.
And then we have Shambhala leaks. This guy, Rush Raid
You don't wanna say
Piercing
his name.
Security Attack +1. On play when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 8,000 DP into their turn-ins. It further gets minus 3,000 DP for each of the Digimon's level 5 sources, and this Digimon may attack. All turns when Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your effects, you may play 2 level 5 cards with Gokumon in their text or the SW trait from its evolution cards without paying the cost. Assembly minus 6 with 3
Here we go.
Gokumon, Sagomon, Shohakaimon, Sanzamon with different names. So 3 of those 4. with different
This
names.
Shambhala set's gonna be so tough for Sean because they're all gonna be like Chinese names and stuff.
Yeah.
So proud of you, Sean. So proud of you.
Thank
Hey,
you.
what do you mean? He didn't even say the main card's name. He didn't say Satan Gokumon's a name.
Sietin Gokuyumon. There you go.
Also, if you notice, this is an ultra rare.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's an ultimate rare.
Ultimate.
Yeah, ultimate. Yeah.
You're
It's got the
perpetuating
gold
people
everywhere.
that are confusing it.
Hold on, guys, real quick.
Okay.
I gotta take my dogs out.
All
They
good
are
for you.
swarming me.
We could just shorten it to ult rare.
I mean,
Come on, let's go outside.
I guess you could. I don't see a reason to.
I don't know. Ultimate's a lot to say. I'd rather just say ult rare.
Well, I never got tired of saying it in Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm curious what these look like in person, because I don't think we've seen a physical version of any of the ultimate rares yet.
I can't remember if they shared one for Beelstar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I can't remember if they did that or not. I don't remember them doing it, but it doesn't mean they didn't. Yeah, this guy, this card, that's a card.
He's cool. Cool looking.
He is cool. Excited for possibly that archetype. I'm excited because apparently there's a shot at us getting an Ido mode Gaiomon for Shambhala.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Which there's a decent chance he's like a level 7. So getting like a Gaiomon like top end, we could actually build a Gaiomon deck. I think that'd be sick.
Full like samurai Gaia deck. That'd be pretty sick.
Samurai Black War Greymon. What's cooler than Black War Greymon? Samurai Black War Greymon.
Samurai.
Exactly.
I wish his name was just Samurai Black War Greymon.
Imagine.
Then we have Sirius Mon, super rare. Josh was super excited about this. He was watching the Japanese stream though, so I don't think he knew what the card did. He was just excited because it was a Sirius Mon card. Yeah. It has progress, which is scary because now it is no longer archetype locked. It is just a generic red keyword that's going to be spooky every time an archetype gets access to that. Piercing security attack +1. When Digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, you may place up to 2 Digimon cards, Gamemon in their text, or the VB trait from your hand or trash as Digimon's top or bottom sources. If the text placed to one of your opponent's Digimon, give minus 2,000 DP into their turn-ins for each of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. It is also a dual card, obviously. Use cost 5. Planet Punch. Main, delete one of your opponent's highest DP Digimon, then one of your Digimon may attack. And then Arts Digivolve.
They're doing a VB archetype.
What does that stand for?
Why is... I'm assuming Vital Bracelet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But like, I thought that would just straight up right out of the rip be Pulsemon, because that was like his thing. He was the Vital Bracelet Digimon.
That's why he's on all the trainings, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if we're gonna get like a new Pulsemon archetype that, you know, uses that trait.
It's possible. This guy is half yellow.
That seems like a pretty cool, pretty good card for Gamamon.
Yeah, it's nice that Josh got a little Chroma support for EX11.
You guys also have to see that now Yellow has access to progress as well.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, Yellow has progress now. If they want to play this guy, that's a little spooky. Then we have some art releases.
They look really good.
They do. I don't know who this guy is.
Me neither.
Okay, this is the fish
Says
level 6 or 7, I think.
it says his name is Takutomon.
Okay.
It's right above him if you click on the photo.
Duh. Thank you. Then we have Jupiter Wrath mode, Rosemon Burst mode, and then Plutomon.
It looks like normal Pluto too. It's not zombie.
Yeah, it does.
It's normal.
Excited to get the first or the second Plutomon we've ever had in the card game, when the original was from BT4. That'll be BT26, and there's a theory that all of the form changes will be dual cards. I think there's a lot of weight to that, because like this Rosemon Burst mode is most likely a dual card. We've literally just seen Shine Greymon as a dual card.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. Then we have Kintaro's Omnimon Merciful mode and King Edamon for EX13. I'm excited to get a new Omnimon Merciful mode.
I can't wait. I love Merciful mode. It's such a cool design.
I agree. I like him. It's so simple. It's just a white and blue Omnimon with
Pure
wings.
white.
But yeah, it's
pure white, angel wings, and blue highlight.
yeah. He's like a Gundam almost. Yeah, he's cool. Can't wait. And then we got reveals for Stardeck 24.
Which
Marcus
is just quickly becoming even worse and worse as we get more of it.
Yeah, Marcus, Damon, and Thomas. Start of your main phase / on play, you may place a top card of your deck face down into this tamer. Then if your opponent's Digimon gain 1 memory, your turn when affects trash cards from under this tamer by spending this tamer, one of your Data Squad trait Digimon gains jamming for the turn. A rule, name also treated as Marcus Damon / Thomas, so you can play it in Shine if you're so inclined, or Mirage. But you would never do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this card sucks outside of Archetype. And then we have DNA Charge, also from Stardeck 24. Main, you may play 1 Data Squad trait card with a play cost of 4 or less from your hand or trash without paying the cost, and place this card in the battle area. Start of your main phase by placing this card from the battle area face down under any of your Data Squad trait tamers, draw 1 and gain 1.
Yeah, I mean,
Interesting.
I don't like this take on the DM mechanic again.
Yeah, it's DM part 2, the DMing.
Well, like if you look at the tamer we just went over,
Mm-hmm.
all right, it's even worse because not only do you have to tuck a card, your opponent has to have something on the board just to get the start of main on play. So you have to do 2 different things just to get that 1 memory.
Neither, like the first part's not a cost. You don't have to tuck anything.
Oh, okay, so you can at least gain the memory. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, all right. Still bad.
Yes, I'm not saying it's good, but thankfully that's not a cost.
All right, thank God.
Yeah, it's the least they could do. Then Stardeck 23, Reina and Mikado. Start of your main phase / on play, you may place the top card of your deck face down into this tamer. Then if your opponent's Digimon gain 1 memory, your turn when affects trash cards from under this tamer by spending this tamer, one of your Glowing Dawn trait Digimon gains jamming for the turn. Why the hell are they giving everything jamming?
This isn't even
I have no idea.
Yeah. Cool.
Maybe because the Glowing Dawn deck isn't going to have its like proper level 6s yet.
I mean, they're doing it. Both of those are 2 different archetypes. They're giving both of them the same card functionally.
Yeah, but the other one was they were blue, so it made more sense.
I mean, it did make more sense that with it being half blue, but yeah. E-Pulse. Main, you may play 1 Beat Break trait card, cost 4 or less, blah blah blah. This is the same exact effect as the other one, except for Glowing Dawn.
Yep.
Cool. And then we have Stardeck 24, Geo and Rise. I guess I'll read these. On play when Digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer tamers, you may play 1 tamer card with a Data Squad trait from your hand without paying the cost. Inheritable your turn plus 2k.
Yeah.
Cool. Give us
I'm
a
sure it'll be
Geo
okay
that
with
says
the
if you have
Data
1 or
Squad
fewer
deck.
tamers, play Marcus.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. Rise Greymon. On play, when Digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP for the turn. Then by trashing 2 bottom face-down cards from under any of your tamers, you may play or use 1 Data Squad trade card with a play or use cost of 5 or less from your hand without paying the cost. Inheritable all turns once per turn when this Digimon with Shine Grandma in its name or the Data Squad trait would leave the battle area by trashing the bottom face down card from under any of your tamers it doesn't leave.
This is the best card we've read for this archetype period so far.
Yeah, Omni Protection for your 6s and potential 7s. I think the dual burst mode was also Data Squad, so I guess it would protect him too. And his name's Shine Grandma, LOL.
Even just the face effect where it's like use or play cost is really cool too.
Yeah.
Because it lets you just go into your new Shine Greymon from the deck. The Shine Greymon dual card.
Yeah, the level 6. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, and you get the full effect of it too. That's actually pretty cool combo. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just go into dual card, Evo into this, because obviously he's the face-up card.
Yeah.
So it just lets you go into your Shine Gray for free. And then, yeah, you can just go into burst mode on top of that.
Yeah. That'd actually be a pretty cool combo.
Yeah, like I said, this is the best card for this entire archetype we've read so far.
Yeah.
I don't know. This Galmon's it's pretty just draw too.
Galmon, on play by placing one card from your hand face down under any of your tamers with the Data Squad trait, draw 2, inheritable and attacking once per turn if you have 7 or fewer, draw 1.
I'm really struggling to understand what's happening in the art.
Don't worry about it.
I can't tell.
Like he's riding. It looks like he's riding the Galga, but the sample is just like I really can't.
Yeah, I can't tell what's happening in that art.
Don't worry about it.
If this were a wind moving, I think it'd be better as well.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I guess if you are playing this guy, drawing 2 cards is cool.
Yeah.
But it doesn't force your opponent to draw, so...
It's a Data Squad brand.
Galgamon. On play when Digivolving, you may turn one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon to the hand, then you may place the top card of your deck face down under any of your Data Squad trait tamers, inherit 1 attack once per turn if you have 7 or fewer, draw 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense to give them all these draw cards, because...
They're blue.
They're going to be tucking cards like DM.
Yeah, well, most of their tuck effects are from the top of the deck, but yeah, I guess it'll be nice if they do end up.
You don't have to burn cards from your hand to do it.
Yeah. Then we have Falcomon, Ravemon support.
Yeah, Ben's Ravemon support.
Yep. On play by trashing the bottom face down card from under any of your tamers, you may return one Digimon card with the Data Squad trait from your trash to the hand, inherit 1 attack once per turn, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon.
It outs floodgates, guys.
This is trash.
It does out floodgates. It is trash because it's purple. I mean, you can recycle
just
your stuff. Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
And then we have Lilamon. On play when Digivolving when attacking, once per turn, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or tamers. It can't unsuspend until their turn ends. Then by trashing 2 bottom face down cards from under any of your tamers, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Data Squad trait Digimon card in the hand without paying the cost. Inheritable all turns once per turn with this Digimon with the Rosemon in its name or the Data Squad trait would leave the battle area by trashing the bottom face down card from under any of your tamers. It doesn't leave. So it is a slightly worse version of the Rise.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rise is clearly... Yeah, Rise is clearly the best one, but at least the Lilamon also is like, hey, I'm going to Digivolve into my 6 for free and have Omni Protection.
Yeah, so both 5s for the Data Squad deck seem decent.
Yeah.
So you go into it and you're just like, here's my 6.
Yeah, it's also going to be nice because they're going to have the additional support coming from 25 that this just works with.
Mm-hmm.
Because it specifies Rosemon as well.
Yep. And then we have the Rosemon from the starter deck. When Digivolving when attacking once per turn, you may suspend up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon or tamers. Then by trashing the bottom face down card from under any of your tamers, none of the Digimon can unsuspend until their turn ends. All turns once per turn when any of your opponent's Digimon or tamers suspend or affects trash cards from under your tamers, trash your opponent's top security card.
It's alright.
I mean, yeah, it's no Shine dual card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
It's clearly your secondary Mega.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just
In a starter deck. No, obviously. I'm saying in the starter deck when they give you 2 level 6s, it's like there's the main one and then the secondary one.
Yeah. It's cool art.
Yeah.
And then we have BT25 reveals Pagumon.
This is the Mossy support, right?
Mossy support, yeah.
Ben was very excited about this. Your turn once per turn. When Three Musketeers trait cards are placed in the Digimon sources, it may digivolve into a Digimon card with Three Musketeers in its text or the TS trait in the hand with a cost reduced by 2.
Yeah, Spencer and Ben are probably popping off.
Yeah, Ben was like super stoked about this card.
Yeah.
Then we have Toy Agumon. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 option card and 1 TS trait card among them to the hand from the rest of the bottom of the deck. Inheritable is Reboot.
Yeah, I mean, standard searcher. It's generic enough to be used in a lot of stuff, too, so...
Yeah. It'll definitely see play in the Three Musketeers archetype. Actually... It doesn't have Three Musketeers in its text. That's... bad.
Well, yeah, no, this
I don't
one's
know
specifically for Time Stranger. The next card is for Three Musket.
I mean, you can still play it in Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It just doesn't have it in the text, which is surprising, because, like, it's... I think it's intended for Three Musketeers as well, because, like, they already have a Toy Agu.
Yeah, but you're just adding any option.
I know, but, like, they could have just put Three Musketeers somewhere in the effect, and that would have made it to where it's, like, searchable and works with everything in the archetype. That's just weird that they didn't.
You want a searcher for your searcher? That's crazy.
No, it's just... the things, a lot of the things require you to have Three Musketeers in the text or that have the trait, and he has neither.
You mean like this guy?
Yeah. Well, he has Three Musketeers in his text.
No, I'm talking about his actual effect to search Three Muskets.
Oh yeah.
The other Toy Agumon doesn't either, Sean.
He has it in text.
Oh, he has it in text.
Yeah, none of
he does have it
none
in
of
text.
the things
I thought you
below
meant
level
just straight.
6, I think, have it in the trait, but they have it in their text.
Yeah, they both do. You're
Yeah.
right. I thought you were just talking about trait.
Nah.
Yeah.
I assumed he wouldn't have it in the trait because they haven't done that out. Like, you only have it if you were
Right,
Mega, but like a lot of them have it in their text. Gazimon. When moving / on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Among them, add 1 card with Three Musketeers in its text in the hand, or you may place 1 Three Musketeers trait card as Digimon's bottom source. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inheritable Retail.
It's good.
Yep. Hope you didn't want that Toy Agumon that you just revealed.
No, they have Gazimon.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go! It's Moss Day support. Let's go, Moss
And then
Day
we-
support.
Support.
And then we have Lady Dev. So immediately, whenever you look at a Lady Dev or Angelomon, upon reveal, if you're a Mastermon player, you look at their DP. This being 7,000 DP, says immediately Bandai's like, this isn't for Mastermon, without reading anything else.
Yeah, because it has to be 6,000.
On play, when Digivolving, by placing 1 Three Musketeers trait card from your hand or trash as any of your Digimon's bottom source, draw 1. When Digivolving, when attacking, once returned by trashing 1 option card from any of your Digimon sources, you may use 1 Three Musketeers trait option card from your trash with the cost reduced by 3. Inheritable, on deletion, you may play 1 level 4 or lower Digimon card with Three Musketeers in its text from your trash without paying the cost.
Yeah, I'm sure, Three Musket players are very happy to get this card.
Oh, absolutely.
Sean is very sad it's not for him.
Yeah, disappointed, but it's fine.
But, he's moved on. Mostemon is now just a side chick. He's no longer his main squeeze.
I mean, we'll see. I'm still not sure exactly which deck I'm going to bring to the regional.
It's also sparked a huge argument in our group chat about whether or not Shine is a dragon, a dinosaur, or whatever he is.
He's a holy dragon.
Chris likes to say he's a dinosaur.
Chris doesn't know what his Time Stranger cards do to this day. Last night,
I get too comfortable playing with like people.
Last night he tried to cheat multiple times in our not real match,
And only against you.
He tried to play the Dan and Yuki off of the Minerva, and I was like, no.
Now that one was an honest mistake. I did not. I forgot that it did not have Iliad trait.
And you also used your Agio and tried to play a second Hiroko.
No, I did that and then picked it right back up. I was like, oh wait, I can't.
I said something.
He's already had one on the field.
I said something before you picked it up.
I was gonna pick it up. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you revealed like 2 cards off the top of your deck.
No, I didn't. Did I?
I'm pretty sure you started revealing cards before. Like you can't do that. Anyway, Elekmon. Start from main phase by adding your top security card to the hand, gain 1 memory, and then inheritable when attacking once per turn, you may add your top security card to the hand. Then if you have 0 security cards, recover +1.
Yeah, pretty good. He's not a searcher, but like it's another Elekmon that lets you do the inherited effect, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it lets you trigger your Inoris, which is a real preem for that archetype.
Yeah.
This is a real good one.
Very, very good.
And then Agiomon from BT25. Throw all your promo Agios in the trash. You no longer need them. Congratulations, rejoice.
Yep.
Barrier. On play when Digivolving by adding your top security card to the hand. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP for the turn. Inheritable is Barrier. Irrelevant that the 5,000 is probably negligible. The fact that he can trigger your Inoris is what matters.
Yep.
And he has the Iliad trait, which also comes up.
Yes. No, both of these cards are very good support for the deck.
Congrats, guys. We did it.
It's nothing compared to what we're about to read, though.
Yeah, we'll read the green one first.
Yeah, that's booty.
Yeah.
Let's get the bad one out of the way.
Yeah. Agio Chusmon, green. Rule trait has vegetation type for some reason. Maybe that'll matter. He was on top of Agiomon for 3. Vortex and Decode Agiomon. On play, when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. It can't unsuspend until their turn ends. Then if you have 3 or fewer security cards, the Digimon gains Piercing and 5,000 DP for the turn. Inheritable all turns. Once per turn, when your security stack is removed from you, may suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers.
Yeah,
whatever.
We'll see play.
No, it's not something.
Yeah, I don't.
I think the only like fraction of a use I can even think of is just to use the Vortex. But like, who cares?
Yeah, I don't think this makes any lists. Like
This is also the least used one in the game that I used.
Well, checks out, dude. And then we have the good one, Agio Chusmon Blue. Rule trait has Cyborg type, so I guess if you play it Machine Dramon, you could, you know.
Yeah, why not?
Blocker Decode Agiomon. On play when Digivolving, de-evo one of your opponent's Digimon. Then if you have 3 or fewer security cards, one of your Digimon unsuspends. Inheritable all turns once per turn when your security stack is removed from one of your Shaman trait Digimon may unsuspend.
Yes.
That is scary.
Yes.
That is. Yes. I'm certain you can theorize an OTK right now with this card and what we currently know.
Yep.
That is 2 unsuspends on 1 card. That's real scurry.
Yeah, you attack with Agio. You go into this guy, unsuspend him, go into Jupiter. No, because you'd want to. You could Digivolve into this. No, because you'd want Jupiter suspended.
All you have to do is just swing with this guy. You swing with this guy.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
You swing with Agio.
Right. Yeah.
And then
go into this guy.
And then Evo into this guy, unsuspend. And then you swing again, and then Evo into Jupiter, and then unsuspend again.
And unsuspend again. Okay, yeah. That's what I was going to.
That is also assuming we do not get a card like Armor Change did, where you can switch between the level 5s.
Oh, now that would be deadly.
We have a card.
You go into
we have a card that does that. The 2-cost option.
Does it?
Which one?
The 2-cost delay. Temple of Beginnings.
I think Temple of Beginnings. Let me double check that. Because you might be right. Actually, I think you're right. I think you're right, Sean.
It literally does. Yeah. Does. It lets you tuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when your security is removed from.
Yep.
Oh no.
So yeah, I mean that means you can use the 2-check Agio Choose and then tuck it and then Evo into this guy to unsuspend and like keep swinging.
Well, you'd have to barrier. You'd have to barrier.
You have Elekmon as inheritable.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And if you're also playing the Aromon, that's just an optional effect, just waiting for you to proc.
Well, because the AGO choose has as its security attack plus, you'd have to wait until.
So there's several ways I'm looking at this in my head.
No, because the AGO choose.
You can swing AGO, then go into this AGO choose to unsuspend. And like this is assuming like you're drawing your pieces to go. This is probably not even close to optimal. Then you can use Temple of Beginning to tuck, go into AGO choose, swing for 2, go into Jupiter.
Okay, but how? How are you doing that? No,
I think you're supposed to go into the Sec +1 AGO choose first.
The Temple of Beginnings, you have to lose the security to activate its delay effect.
Yeah, that's real hard to do in this archetype.
Yeah, you literally have so many ways to do that. There's the Nyaro, there's the Elect.
When attack, those are all when attacking. Don't those trigger first? You have to declare the attack and then activate it, and then you can activate the temple. You can't do the security attack +1 AGO choose because it's face up effect. It doesn't gain security attack.
You use that to swing. You swing in. You use the AGO choose that has Sec +1 first. Swing for 2 checks.
Yep.
And then you can. Okay, I see what you're saying. You have to go into that one first.
You have to hope to barrier.
Yeah.
Blue first. You go into blue first.
Is the Elekmon an on play or just start a main phase? Okay, all right.
Yeah, so you go into blue AGO. After you swing with AGO, the regular AGO,
yeah,
you go into blue to unsuspend. You can swing with him. When you swing with him, you trash the
off the Nyaro.
Yes.
And then you can go into Temple of Beginnings, which lets you go.
It lets you tuck the AGO choose, and then you can Inori into the security attack +1.
Security check +1, and then you can go into Jupiter.
You don't get an unsuspend though if you tuck this guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's a little bit more.
I'm sure there's something. I mean, I was just spitballing, reading this card.
We will eventually.
About it.
Yes.
Also, rereading the Temple of Beginnings, it actually doesn't tuck it like CS. It tucks it in security.
Yeah.
So you're not going to have the AGO choose blues inheritable anymore.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, we know that.
We knew how it worked. I guess you were thinking.
Yeah.
You're used to your Hoodie stuff. Hoodie shenanigans.
The most optimal way, and it would require some luck, is you would swing with AGO, activate the. I mean, either way, you have to activate a Nori once during this. Digivolving into AGO choose, getting the 2 checks, and of course you already have Temple Beginning. You'd have to hope that on the second check, you barrier, activate the temple, tuck it, go into this guy, unsuspend, swing again, and then go into Jupiter. I think that's the most optimal way, because I just don't see any other way to trigger the Temple of Beginnings anywhere else in that combo.
We're getting a new Jupiter as well, so for all we know, this is going to make it relevant. We can also just straight up get like a new option card that, like I said, just lets you swap between the 5s.
I don't know if they'll let it. I just feel like Temple is that card already, but like you said, they could give us another one that does something similar to it.
I mean, we literally got Digilab as a card. Like, we didn't get more cards that tuck your CS trait, and yet here we are.
I mean, they gave us Temple knowing that they were doing
these were coming.
I think Temple is for this.
Yeah. I think to get the maximum damage output, you have to hope you barrier on the second AGO choose
probably
check.
Missing something too. Like, there's probably something else we haven't thought of.
Because the Elekmon and Nyaro both win attackings, so you can't activate those on the second check. It's the first one, and at that point, it's just like
the only other time you can trash is when you go into Jupiter.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. You could technically get 2 Jupiters off with Temple.
That's true. You trash 2 security cards, unsuspend. I mean, isn't that lethal right there?
Probably.
Just using this guy. So you swing.
Yes.
With AGO.
This guy, yeah.
Evo into AGO, choose unsuspend, swing again. That's 2 checks. Evo into Jupiter, trash 1. That's 3.
Unsuspend.
Swing again for a 4th check.
Now you're not getting the 5th end.
You need another swing. The temple would let you go in another Jupiter, which would trash the last security card. You just need another swing somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the only way to like absolutely kill is by going into choose, getting that second check, because then that's enough damage.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll figure it out. Plus, they're gonna end up getting more support anyway. So once we have the whole thing put together, we'll find out.
Yeah, it will be a very dangerous deck, which is concerning because they also have Omni Protection and Premium DP Reduction.
Yep, I'm glad I picked up all my stuff weeks ago.
Yeah. Base rarity stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I'd still rather have it than not have it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have.
Yeah, it's already yeah, it's already like doubled in price.
Yes, everything. I have plenty of all of the cards in base rarity from my hunt for Homeroses.
That's so true. I forgot about that.
Yep. Yeah, anytime someone's like, yo, does anyone have this card from BT24? I'm like, yes. I don't have to look. I know I do. God. Pulled one Homeros out of like 11 or 12 boxes. That's so stupid, dude. That's what I get for just not opening a case. Comments. Oreo X1000, thank you for being a channel member. Spoilers, but I'm curious with all the new Three Musketeers I've been seeing, do you guys think the deck can perform well enough to be at least rogue competitively, and has been hyped for it?
Yes and yes.
Yes. For sure rogue, at bare minimum, and Ben is very excited. The Pagumon had him real stoked.
Yeah, I could see this deck being a contender.
Yeah.
Just because you're going to be able to combine both the Time Stranger support with it and the Three Muskets support. So you could even play like cards like Mini if you really felt like it.
That is true.
To just stick to purely Three Musket.
Yeah, you have shades of that toolbox that you can just throw in, which could make it kind of scary. I agree.
Yeah.
RDD48, cool listen as always. By the next episode, we should know the Elysian release date, maybe even be playing. Hope they do the code thing. On the ban list, I really hope they announce that we get more than... what'd you say, Brandon?
I said, man, Cope was real for that, right?
Well, they're doing the Digicon thingy tonight. But by the time this goes up, we will know more information about Elysian, but we don't know it yet.
Yeah, let's hope.
Yeah, fingers crossed, dude. It'd be real cool. And ideally, maybe they put the code thing in 81, and that's why some of the distributors are delayed by a week. That'd be so sick.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
We've already seen a box cracked.
You have?
Yeah, they did it on stream.
Oh, well, I mean, that's their own personal stuff. That's not. I thought you meant like someone like on YouTube English? Or something. No. Yeah.
Although we probably should start seeing those soon. People are going to start getting the product in this week.
Yeah, the people that the people that don't have a delay, which we were told by our store that they did not receive an email from the distributor about a week delay. That could mean.
So hopefully that means we'll have it Friday.
That could mean two things: one, we don't have a delay in our region for some reason, or two, our distributor cares so little about our store that they didn't even bother telling them. So, we'll see.
Both possible.
Yeah, both are absolutely possible. He also said on the ban list, I really hope they announce that we get more than 2 a year on the Digimon Direct by First Hand, KNT Elixir, another Digipodcast tuber. Talk about that with the not Japanese producer on the Bristol Regional some months ago. That could reduce the times they hit things months after they already got out of the metagame. Yeah, that would be nice. More ban lists more often would be nice.
Quarterly,
I think, would be sufficient. And they don't even have to hit anything every time. They just be like, all right, ban list, nothing changed.
Yep. Nothing changed, yeah. They could even do it 3 times a year. Anything's better than, what, 2?
2 maybe. Sometimes it's just 1.
Yeah, sometimes it's just 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be nice. I think they probably don't want to do scheduled ones, because then that opens up the door for them to potentially have to emergency ban things, or just be forced to ride out the wave of a format being AIDS because something got released like right after the most recent ban list.
Some unintended crap happened, like gas.
Yeah, because like that's what happens with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they have scheduled ban lists. Is like sometimes either have to emergency ban something, which I don't know if they still do that, but I know they did like back in the old days, or you just have to write it out. But more often would be nice, or just an update saying, "Hey, we've assessed the metagame. We think everything is healthy enough to where we don't feel a need for a ban list." Like just a communication about them, like even thinking about it.
Yeah, they need to at least be like, hey, we have a scheduled release. Like we're gonna do it this period every time, especially since they know how far out like sets are gonna be released.
Mm-hmm. Smash 3238. Bandai stated multiple times in the past that they do not like to ban or restrict cards at all if they can help it, only having to do so when cards are having an undesired or unintended outcome affecting play, e.g. loops, too efficient memory usage, free, causing speed issues, things like that. So unless the card is doing any of those things, or they just want people to move on from old stuff, Bandai most likely won't ban. Also, they need to sell new sets, and they can't unless those cards are worth buying, e.g. more powerful. I mean, we know they're very hesitant to put things to 0.
Yeah.
But they're not shy about putting things to 1.
Come on.
They would rather keep everything at 4. Like, I know that they've said that, but like that doesn't mean they're just not going to hit something because they're like, nah, we can't do it. We can't do it. Yeah, it's funny whenever they do ban something like the blue tamer from Galaxy, and then randomly the BT2 mat. Is it BT2?
Yeah.
Those were funny. Necessary, but funny.
Yeah, I'm surprised it took them that long with that damn tamer.
Yeah, the blue tamer that kept getting broken every time they hit something around it.
Yep.
So dumb.
And the player base was like, here's another one that I can just steal my opponent's turn every turn. They were like, damn it. All right, fine. It's at 0. You happy now? IDB 1274. You can do the OTK with Hoodie with the BT12 Dragon Mode and the Fighter Mode Ace if you have 4 memory. Uppy's Wormon and Erica on the board too. As for the worst,
laughed when I read that too.
Yeah. As for the worst ban list, that would be the first APOC list because they really didn't want to hit APOC itself, and all it did was answer people's questions on what low end to play with APOC. I can't wait for the best Massmon player in NA to ruin Turbo, a melee player. Minus 10k and I get 5 memory. Don't mind if I do, and your tamers are gone. I mean, I can, if I desire, triple proc it with a little bit of setup.
He literally did against
No, I did it with Mastamon. In Ruin Mode Turbo, it's a little trickier, but like I can set up to where I can do it on a turn. But we'll see. Yeah, I would Ruin Mode looping Millennia wouldn't really accomplish a whole lot unless they just had that option that pops a play cost 7 or lower, and then it would ensure that they can't actually use that option card. But I would just try to run you down before you got a chance to set up. And also, I don't care if my tamer's in the trash. The new Shine plays them from trash. LOL. Benjamin Wiseman 6567. I think I'd rather play the control style of Hoodiemon than try to high roll with Pyodramon and Imperialdramon, but it's definitely a degenerate combo if it's pulled off. As a person who badly wanted Justmon and TS decks hit, I was very disappointed with this list, but I'm sure BT25 will make TS decks even worse and even more ban worthy. I like to preemptively restrict that new Shine Greymon burst mode they revealed, making every Marks Digimon with Rush in addition to all the keywords and removal is ridiculous. Sunrise Buster coming back could absolutely be dangerous. All it takes is another wave of support for cross decks, and I know how much you guys hate those decks as it is. That card is bad.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah,
leave me out of that. I like cross.
I just don't like the mechanic. I don't care about that.
I just need a couple cards from AD1 and it's right back. I got that deck at max rarity.
That's right. I forgot that you invested.
It is the only deck I have at max rarity. I have oh nope, I lied. I need to get those Shoutmons. I forgot about them.
The ones that you've ordered in the past, or the
No.
ones?
Yes, I forgot about those.
They shouldn't be that much.
The last time I checked, they were like 16. They've gone up to like 18, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's always nice when max rating a deck is really cheap because like it doesn't have SPs and like people aren't on the archetype at all.
Why does Pro Play Games have 254 of them?
Because people sell them to their store, I guess.
It's crazy.
No, they bought them out, bruh. They bought all
Sean,
of them.
Sean, you don't have any of these, do you? Because I remember asking. I don't think you and Ben have this Ultimate Cup.
No, I don't think Ben did, but I definitely didn't enter any of those Ultimate Cups because I was like, I don't want any of those cards, and that's the only reason you would play in those.
Yeah.
I forgot what. Yeah, I don't think TS or Just Money needed to be hit. Clearly, Bandai agreed. I'm pretty sure you guys agree as well.
I don't think they need to be.
Yeah, I think they were fine.
Yet. I think if we get something in the future, like sure, I'll be open to it. But as they stand right now, I think they're perfectly fine.
Yeah, just because something is good doesn't mean it deserves to be hit on the ban list.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thinking the burst mode needs to be preemptively hit. If they go into burst mode and you die because they have like 4 Marcuses on the field already,
I think you were dead anyway.
You were dead anyway. The game has gotten to the point where like their investment of having those tamers on the field is paying off for them. Like that means you should have killed them first because like they've had a few turns before they go into the
I just think it's so funny to me, like one Digimon and then like 4 Marcuses. That's just so funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
I literally sent this in our Discord. It's the meme of the one Shine and then like the
he's surrounded by Marcuses.
Yeah.
The Marcus Eye.
Are you gonna pull it up?
Yeah, somebody shared it on Reddit and I sent it via Reddit.
Did you see that super thick Omnimon memory counter that
I did.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be, dude. Yeah, that Shrine is perfectly fine. It's a really good card. But yeah, the power creep over the past year, for the most part, has been relatively healthy. Hoodiemon is the exception, obviously. But it does mean there is a bigger divide between pet decks and meta viable strategies. So if you're trying to compete with your pet deck, it's not going to happen if someone's playing a decent deck now, because they're just going to be so far and above better than you, like just based on their cards.
Right.
So yeah, it'll make people that just want to play their pet decks a lot more salty about meta, but
about what they play into.
Yeah, it's like Magna X all over again. Like when we had people at our locals complaining, and then they stopped playing because me and Ben were both playing Magna X for months.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they quit before Magna X even came out.
They did not.
Could have sworn. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I have distinct memories of them. I think they got to the point where they wouldn't even play either one of us if we were playing Magna Vaccine, because I think they quit during the Magna Vax format, like the BT17 variant.
The OG.
The
one that got TK hit.
Yeah. So stupid.
The one that used the golden armor card thing.
Well, BT16 was the original variant. BT17 was when we got
well, that's not Magnavax, that was just Magna.
BT17 was also Magnavax. We got level 7 aces.
That's right.
In that version. And I started playing ruin modes. And I would just have an immune ruin mode.
So fair. Fair.
It was so good, dude. Oh my god. It shafted all the hybrid decks because your warp guys were 5k.
So free.
It was so good. And like you couldn't even interact with the ruin mode. It was so good. I remember having comments whenever I would have a ruin mode on the field versus like one of you guys playing blue hybrid or something, and someone would be like, why wouldn't they just hard play the level 6 and bounce the ruin mode back to his hand? Because they can't.
Considered it immune.
Because they can't.
I mean, modern day, I could just stun it and then make it to where it couldn't suspend, but like that's the best you're hoping for there.
Yeah. Random Mexican 123, thank you for being a channel member. The only good thing about Gray X being banned is that I can get those alts cheaper. I have read that they are going to have the same pull rate as signature rares. I thought they were box toppers.
If they're in the set, that's going to be upsetting.
That will be upsetting.
That would suck.
I thought I read that they were box toppers. I would have to go back and look. That will suck if they are signature pulls, because I mean I think that's like 2 per case.
It literally says Chase Alt Arts BT25.
Okay, that makes more sense then.
Well, I guess it's a good thing they made them cards that are limited to 1. So if you just pull one of the playset, that blows, dude.
Imagine they put that in the set and then unlimited Gray X.
I mean, that's what's going to happen. We're eventually going to get Gray X back to 4.
I don't know, because of Shine, it's not happening. You can't have them.
I've seen people say that, and I'm like, you are insane. Shine would never play Gray X.
No. You can't. It says Greymon in name, so you can't have it.
People only played Gray X and Shine before we got the rest of our Geos and Rises. There's no reason to play Gray X now.
Listen, you can Evo into your level 5 for 1 memory.
No. You literally can't. You Evo for 2 memory on top of Gray X.
Oh, because it's Evo for 4?
Yeah, because it doesn't. It Evo's on top of Geo Greymon, not Greymon in name.
Yeah, so you guys can have it back. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you would not. There's no reason to play Gray X in the deck because, one, it's not yellow, so your Marcuses can't Evo into it for free, or even, the new AD1 Marcus requires you to be yellow. I don't think the BT12 one does, but irrelevant.
Yeah, no, I would love to see you actually pay your memory to Evo. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You can have it back and play it. Have it back and play it.
You Evo for free anyway. There's no reason to play Gray X. And the protection, I saw people also say the protection effect is too strong. I'm like, bro, you would not play X antibody. Even like, how the hell are you building a Shine deck, putting in X antibodies on top of everything else you have to try to fit in?
Because you swing with your Shine Greymon and you go into Omni X.
Yeah, that sounds like a way better top end than burst mode or ruin mode.
No, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, people are wild, and dude, Shine is not a reason for Gray X to stay hit. Byron 1262. I can play Hoodiemon in peace now without feeling the dread of the opponent.
Nah, they'll still hate you for it.
I never had an issue with people playing the deck. I mean, it's a legal deck. You're trying to win. You're playing a good deck. Like, I think the deck itself is inherently unfair, but I'm not like, wow, dude, screw you for playing this deck that's perfectly legal to play against me.
How dare you play this very legal thing?
Yeah. Brandon, on the other hand, I feel like he very much is like, screw you for playing this deck.
I'm a hater. Straight up day 1 hater.
Oh, man.
Ruin Mode Turbo? Yeah, get that crap out of here.
That was so funny last night. I was surprised you kept playing.
Well, you kept doing it, so I was just like, alright, yeah, let him just keep stroking his ego while I'm over here just playing a deck that physically can't play against him.
I mean, I wasn't stroking my ego, I was just getting in playtesting.
Sure.
I need to see how the deck draws consistently.
Coughing baby.
It was a very lopsided matchup, but I still wanted to get...
And the fact that somebody had to point out to you that it was a lopsided matchup.
I knew after you reminded me that I just auto win. I mean, I would have deduced that after the first game, but Josh just reminded me that you get support in AD1, but we'll see if that makes a difference, because obviously we will find out.
Yeah.
All right, enough of this.
Sorry. Justin So 8231. Speaking of BT25 and Shine Greymon, one of my favorite movie TV show moments ever was in the Digimon Data Squad movie. This movie shows Shine Greymon versus level 6 Argumon as the final fight. Argumon was trying to destroy the world and said, humans don't deserve this planet. They fail because error and are imperfect. Marcus said, yes, humans make mistakes and are imperfect, but we learn, grow, and move past our failures. This is called evolution. Then Marcus goes into Shine Greymon Burst Mode. Then after some more fighting, Shine Greymon Burst Mode formed a sword from its flames and stabbed level 6 Argumon in the chest, killing him.
That sounds like a pretty standard Digimon movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Someone's big sword stabs monster. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm gonna say it now that we have I'm talking about the series and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
The Data Squad series, for no particular reason, no recent events come to mind, is my least favorite, and I hate all the characters from it.
Okay, cool, Brandon. Next comment question. We get it, Brandon.
He's so ready to be done.
He also said, I felt like...
No, you just keep bringing it up. We get it. We get it. This has been 2.5 hours of you saying, we get it. Okay, you literally chose to sit down and pull out a deck you knew hard loses to this matchup, and you chose to keep doing it. So you have nothing to complain about when you make your own choices. You could have played anything else.
I think
but you chose to play a deck that you knew his goal was to put out a Digimon that gave your entire board minus 5,000 DP, a threshold you cannot cross, and said, no, I can do it. That's on you. And I don't want to hear you mention it one more time. Because you knew what you were doing.
I think...
And I'm tired of hearing you complain about it.
And this is why I'm going to keep bringing it up.
I think a big source of his frustration was realizing that his AD1 format where he's getting Omni support is going to be ruined because I will be at locals.
And you know what? I will build it. I will build it so there will be 2 players in the room. Just so you have double the chances of running into it. Hell, if you lose round 1, I will drop. I will not drop. I will give my opponent the win to increase the odds of playing against you. If you continue this, I will make sure you play against it every week, Brandon. If you don't quit. You knew what you were doing last night. You knew.
I mean, I appreciated that he kept playing, but I was surprised. At a certain point, I was like, I feel like...
Well, I mean, at that point, I'm in for it.
Yeah.
Might as well just see how far this could go.
I was waiting for you to rage quit the whole time. He also said, I felt like Sean saw the new Shine Greymon Sport in BT25 and thought maybe the Geo Greymon that's limited will come off the list. That probably won't come off the list, but I've said I don't think that's a really good one anyway, because like unless you've already recovered your Marcuses, you have no idea if there's one in there.
Yeah, it's not like Patamon where it's like even if you blind miss, like you're still getting value off of it. That Geo loses a lot of its value if you don't hit anything.
Yeah, and even if it were at 4, I would at maximum play 2 copies.
Yeah, the new one and the one that plays out your Marcus are just too good.
Yeah, and even if in the past when I wasn't playing the BT12 Geo, I just played 4 of the EX4 because of memory gain and draw power.
Yeah.
SC Marth, I went through the same reaction as Chris. LOL, Dark Animals got hit even though it hadn't topped much lately. Meanwhile, Hoodie takes practically half the placing since it came out, but Dark Animals gets hit way harder. The best Mastodon player in NA didn't even use Dark Animals. I don't know.
With how far out it seems like that Plutomon thing is, Dark Animals didn't need to be hit right now. They could have done another ban list by the time that one comes out.
They could, however, we know how often they do ban lists, so they were probably like, by the time we do another one, this deck will be in existence.
I can't remember if it's in here, in one of these comments, or if it was just something I read elsewhere, but apparently the Dark Animal package is very popular overseas somewhere.
I've said that, and so is Josh. That Europe and Japan play it way more than people in North America do.
Yeah,
it's more of a combo deck for them, so it gets their juices going.
It's the dopamine going.
So it's more than likely that hit was more for them, but yeah, the fact they got 3 hits to the Hoodies 1, that's crazy.
It's 1,000% because of Plutomon zombie mode.
Future proofing.
Yeah. And people were talking about because of the start of turn effects. I think it's the Asuna from BT24 and the BT10 Skullbaluchi. There was a way that you could evo up
the Titans list.
Yeah, and using the Titans deck, and then it was like full combo Finry where like you could pass them whatever memory, and if you have a memory set, you just go back to 3.
Yeah, I forgot about Titamon as an entire deck just because no one at our locals has like really played it.
It's just not that good, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I completely forgot about that. I've seen a couple videos on YouTube where they've like played that, and they have played that card, and I thought that was a really interesting combo. But like, I don't think that card needed to get hit for that. I don't think it got hit for that. Because, again, that deck's not very good. It has to be solid for something further down the line.
It's for sure for Plutomon. Like, for sure.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. There's no other reason they would absolutely nuke the Dark Animal engine like that.
They just Orbit dropped a nuke on it for no reason.
Yeah. They acted like it was like half of the tops for People's Nationals.
They treated it like we treated Hoodie.
Yeah. There were 0 Dark Animal packages in top 16 of North American Nationals. Justin So 8231. The main reason I hate those commander style decks is because it completely defines a deck. Once you have a leader, your whole deck is just that leader, and what's actually in the deck doesn't matter. Without a restriction of a leader, deck builders can be more creative with their card selections. Trust me, I played all the TCG, Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, Pokemon, Elestrals, Digimon, One Piece, Dragon Ball Fusion, World, Vanguard, etc.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the idea of having more flexibility in a card game, and you're not just limited to one strategy based on the one card you always have access to. If that makes sense.
I don't know. I guess I can kind of see what he's saying, but like I don't have an issue with commander style card games.
It's not for me.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't mind that because like that's the whole point. Is like your commander's like, it's like a general on the battlefield. You know what I mean? Like like everything else is supposed to support him.
I could have a commander in Digimon and it would be ruin mode.
Yeah.
He also said, since now we know the ban list, what is one deck you each would delete? I would delete Rookie Rush because I hate those fast, non-interactive aggro decks. I would make a rule stating can't have more than 9 rookies in a deck or some rule like that.
Jeez Louise.
Damn.
BT 1.5 and BT 4 really hurt you.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a... Go ahead.
I was going to say BT5 also, Rookie Rush was tier 1. I think that was the last format that was tier 1.
I don't think there's ever been a real deck where I'm like, man, I just wish that wasn't like a deck.
I can think of one.
Is it Turbo?
What? No way. I would never.
No, I can't really think of anything where I sat down so much and I'm like, I wish I'd never play against that again.
It's literally me with Alter S.
Like, there's cards, but there's never an entire deck where I'm like,
yeah,
that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, I can't think of an entire deck that I would not want to play against.
I mean, if I could go back in time and like tweak stuff about a deck to make it less unfair, I would. Because like Hoodie OTK would never have been a thing if the Shaq DNA requirements were just flipped.
That, or they could have just made the CS rookies. I guess there wouldn't be a way to reverse word that to where it required it to be.
No, I mean, I think Brand's right. If they just swapped the requirements, it would have made more sense because Hoodie would be on the bottom. Yeah.
And in fact,
like, the thing is, if you look at the old Shaq,
I was gonna say I think it's reversed, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
So it's weird that they did that.
I don't think it's weird at all. I think they knew exactly what they were doing. They were like, it was a set seller. They wanted people to see that and be like, oh, we need to sell this set, and this is gonna be the best deck. That's all it was.
I think there was a lack of foresight though with how ignorant that deck was gonna be. But yeah, that seems like it was a little on purpose for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of one. I think 9 rookies is crazy though. Like I play 8 in Masty, and that's like the
pre Mulligan. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, dude. Pre Mulligan, I was 14 or 15.
Yeah.
And I was had to. Otherwise, you couldn't play the game.
Yep. Yeah, I think 8's like the lowest I've played in a stack deck. I think.
Could you imagine if we actually had like level restrictions in our deck building?
Oh, that would suck, dude.
X of this, you can only play X of that.
That would kill certain archetypes. Yeah.
Yeah, that would kill a game.
Like Dark Masters couldn't build a deck anymore, I'm sure.
Royal Knights wouldn't exist.
I would probably have to lower my level 5 count in Mastamon, and I'd be upset about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Hybrid decks would probably be dead.
yeah.
Like so many 4 hybrids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would kill way too many archetypes.
I mean, if it was like that from the beginning of the card game, we never would have known any better. But looking at it like as a hypothetical, yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah, because they wouldn't have ever designed archetypes that required you to deviate from the rules. So, yeah,
Megazoo never would have existed. Rookie Rush never would have existed.
That is true. Megazoo wouldn't have been a deck.
Yeah.
Nope.
I doubt security control would have ever been a thing, because if you're limiting Digimon, you're probably limiting options as well.
And Tamers, most likely, yeah. You wouldn't be able to build security control. Not a good version of it until we had enough cards to where you could do it with also Digimon, but by that point it was not that good anymore.
Yeah. You'll probably have to introduce like rulings at the beginning of the game, kind of like how Pokemon has, where you have to have like a level 3 to start the game. You can't start the game without having like a basic Pokemon in hand.
I wish we had that rule, because that means you could mulligan until you got one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
That'd be cool.
That'd be awful for decks like Royal Knights.
I mean,
I guess you could just keep your hand, but
well, I was just thinking about. I was thinking about like the first couple of formats before mulligans, like requiring you to have a level 3 to start the game would be awesome.
Honestly, we should have launched with a mulligan rule. Like,
yeah, 100%
is insane.
Yeah, I still remember people were complaining and they were like, "We don't want mulligans because it'll make the OTK decks too consistent."
It's literally the training argument.
Yeah,
literally,
it is.
You got like anybody who thinks that way. I'm sorry, you're dumb.
Yeah, I'd prefer to win because my opponent couldn't play the game.
Dumb as hell.
He also said, I just read BT25 Shine Greymon dual card. It's so OP, and his When Did You Win attack effect applies as an option effect. I bet Gallantmon Crimson Mode dual card will also be OP as well.
Oh, all those level 7s are going to be hella OP. Like, because we're probably going to get a Paladin, we'll get an Omni eventually.
The Merciful Mode, there's a decent shot at that being a dual card.
I was going to say Merciful Mode. He might be a dual card. Ooh.
He very well could be. The Ido mode from Gaiomon might be a dual. Like, they may just start doing that, like, really often moving forward.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bandai. Very cool.
Thanks, Bandai.
He also said, Happy St. Patrick's Day. I actually didn't realize it was St. Patrick's Day. Was it, like, Monday?
Yeah.
I went through the entire day of work, had no idea.
It was like...
The only reason I knew is because I saw a customer walking by and they had a shirt, and I was like, that's today?
I found out... I don't even remember if it was that night or if it was the next day, but my sister-in-law made a post on Facebook about something she did for St. Patrick's Day, and she mentioned it, and I was like, oh, it was yesterday, wasn't it? He also said, to me, IP means the most for me in a card game. I don't care for the card game. I don't care for the game mechanics or anything else if I don't like the characters I am playing.
That's fair.
I would agree, I think, because even... it's both for me. I usually need to have something I enjoy in the deck that I think is like cool, but I also can't play a deck if I don't enjoy the gameplay of it.
I think IPs get people into the game, but then the mechanics keep players in the game.
I would agree, yes.
Because, I mean, there's always going to be that thing where, like, let's say you're like me, and your favorite Digimon is Gabumon.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I've been eating for this card game. But let's say you're a Gamamon player or a Jellymon player. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
The one wave of support Jellymon got.
Yeah. You're just like, you're not having a good time.
Or the Diarbitmon or whatever the hell that rabbit was called.
Yeah. Like, there are just certain, like, archetypes and stuff. It's like being a Pokemon player and, like, your favorite Pokemon just doesn't ever get put in the games.
Yeah.
Because they stopped doing the national decks, and it's like, okay.
It is unfortunate. Thankfully, I have several that I really like.
Yeah.
He also said, can you put Tumblemon in security? No, you cannot. If you put a Digitama into security, it goes to the bottom of the egg deck. Fun fact.
Oh, okay. At least there's already a ruling for that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's because of Tactical Retreat and Mother D Reaper.
Yeah.
Because that's like one of the only situations where you could even do that in the first place, is Mother D Reaper being on the field or something, the equivalent.
Gotcha. I also did think of something. Remember last time I was talking about how tucking stuff in security could be like banish? You'd probably have to specify tuck it in security, or not security, tuck it in the Tama deck face down. That way Royal Knights wouldn't actually get any benefit from it.
Yeah, anytime something goes to the Tama deck, it goes face down.
Yeah, that's just something I thought of. I was like, oh yeah, just do it face down. In my head, I was thinking you tucked it face up, but I was like, that I don't think it would work that way.
Anything that goes there by mechanics is always face down.
Okay.
He also said, at what point do you allow your opponent to have takebacks? Let's say the opponent digivolves to a level 6 to pass turn. After the opponent passes turn, the opponent said, oops, wrong level 6. Would you allow the opponent to backtrack knowing that the correct level 6 puts you in a wrong situation?
I commented on this.
I saw. Do you want me to read your response?
You can if you want.
Okay. A Digital Dude 666, thank you for being a channel member. It depends on the situation for me. If it's at locals and we're just having a good time sometimes, but if it's something that I notice is happening over and over again, I stop allowing it. They have to learn and pay attention to what they're doing. I don't really like doing it myself because that's how I learn myself. I just try and own the mistake and learn from it. At a more competitive level, I'm never allowing it. LMAO.
Yeah.
To me, it's if they take any further actions, I usually don't allow it. Like, if you Evo into something and then draw for Evo and then say, oh, wait, I'm going to be like, how do I know you didn't just rip it off the top of your deck and now you're trying to, like, act like it was a mistake? That's usually a line for me with that specific example. But if it's something like, oh, the set just came out, and, like, TS is a great example. The Hiroko and the Asuna, they activated start of turn. Like, if you were like, oh my god, I forgot to do this, like, yeah, I'd be like, okay, yeah, go for it. But, I mean, eventually, yeah, you just have to stop letting people get away with it, especially if it's the same person over and over again, like...
Yeah.
I get it.
It depends on me. At a regional or higher level, I'm never allowing any form of takebacks.
No.
But at locals, it's... I used to not be like that. I used to be anal retentive at locals as well, but I have since relaxed about that.
Dang, you relaxed your butthole? That's crazy.
I did, dude. I released the tension. But yeah, local level, it's whatever, dude. I mean, we're just practicing. Only a few of us actually hold first place as being a super valuable thing.
Where's Brandon at?
I'm always on the bottom.
He's not the... Wow, okay.
I'm just saying.
You heard it here first, guys. Brandon's a bottom.
He is a bottom.
Yeah, it's not just you, though. There's a couple other people that really care about getting first place at locals.
Oh, what? Bobby also has a tiny dick? What? Sorry, scary movie on the mind.
Oh, okay. I was like, who the hell is Bobby? It's like, we don't have a Bobby at locals that I'm aware of.
What, Bobby also has a baby dick?
Yeah.
No.
It really just depends. It's kind of hard to say. Like, I tend to try to draw the line where, like, they draw for the Evo or something, but it really just depends.
Yeah. It's how much are they changing the game state? How soon did they catch it? Stuff like that. It's very variable.
Like, if it's like an immediate thing and they were like, oh, I just put the wrong card on the field, because I've done that. I've put a level 4 on my Tama and Raising before by accident. Thankfully I didn't draw yet, but I've just grabbed the wrong card in my hand.
Yeah.
Just one step ahead of yourself, you went, oh, I got to Evo in the Pata, then Evo into the Gato, and you just put the Gato down there.
Yeah. But that's just playing at locals and me just, I guess not paying enough attention to where my cards are in my hand, but yeah, it just depends.
I've done that.
Yeah. Kane Cross, thank you for being a channel member. Thanks for another vid, guys. I was curious on what your guys' thoughts on the ban list, and it was what I was expecting, lol. Pretty wild for Shaq to catch strays for Hoodie's sins. I was talking with my friend about this a month ago about the speed of the game being pretty fast. Do you guys think the speed is fine as it is with games ending in 2 to 3 turns? I don't have much of an opinion about it since I don't play IRL because Masty is expensive. Mainly on DCGO, but against friends. Maybe I'll ask people in Discord when I'm not busy playing other games, lol. I've been seeing a couple of well, I guess we'll address this one first. Do you guys think the game is too fast?
We're getting to a point where it can become too fast. Like, I think Hoodie was the first real degenerate example of a deck that can literally promote with one option card setup and OTK you. Like, that's pretty dumb. Like, most decks, they at least have to set up 2 trainings or something like that, 3 trainings. This deck, I did this to you when you were playing Sylphie.
Mhm.
I went Palmon, Mem Boost, and then promoted next turn and killed you.
Yep.
That's too much.
Yeah, that was a match where I literally never even promoted. I never had a second turn either game.
I don't think it's gotten to a point where it's absolutely too fast. There are definitely some decks that do way more unfair things than others, but that's to be expected. Not every deck is created equally. Not every deck is going to be, tier 1. It's like Brandon said, though. Huddy definitely was like, hey, like, you're dead. I mean, even Magna X could do, like, pretty unfair things pretty quick because of the Patamon being able to, like, Evo for free. And then you just went Armor Purge, not Armor Purge, what was that 3-cost option? Yeah, and you just went straight into Magna. Yeah, and then you're just like, you're on board and you're just going to stay there.
Yeah. If you were feeling ballsy with Starter Deck Rapid, you could swing 3 times on turn 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, exactly.
There was even Magna DNA with the Pyildras and whatnot. Like,
yeah.
You could chunk him for like 4 to 5 damage and then leaving him in body on the board.
I could OTK through 5.
Yeah.
With Omni X. If I wasn't playing Omni X, I could only just clear all your security.
The longer a game's gonna be around, though, the more power creep there's gonna be. So like, it is expected for some decks to be like start to get faster. But no, I think the game's fine where it is right now.
I agree. Most of
I was gonna say the problem is, what are we looking like in a year's time? Like, how fast is the game gonna be then?
Most of the stuff that we have received doesn't make the game faster per se. It's just more powerful cards.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just worried about another archetype like Hoodie slipping through the cracks again.
I mean, if it happens, it'll be addressed. But yeah, I don't think the game is too fast. Like, Hoodiemon is broken as hell, but it's been addressed, I guess. We'll see. But yeah, like TS, I mean, the new stuff with the Jupitermon, that might make it to where it's like Giga aggro, but we'll see. But like, yeah, it just seems like cards are more powerful recently, not necessarily killing you quicker, besides Hoodie. Which I like. I think it promotes more interactive gameplay. But yeah, I don't have a lot of games that end on turn 2 or 3.
No.
Like, that's a pretty rare occurrence. So yeah. Then he said, I've been seeing a couple of comments asking for Rocks, Medusa, Growlix, etc. to be hit. A super aggressive ban list would probably fix that, but not sure how the community would be when they see many of their decks get hit. Would you guys prefer aggressive ban lists or maybe increase the frequency of bans to 3 times a year?
I mean, I think we kind of already talked about that, where we want to see it quarterly. Even if it doesn't actually do anything, just address it, be like, hey, we think it's fine. Proceed.
Yeah, I think it's fine, because like, we end up going like several months in between ban lists, and they end up hitting cards that by the time they hit them, they're not even in the meta anymore because they've been power crept out, or for some other reason they're just not played.
Yeah. Yep. And I don't like the idea of super aggressive ban lists.
Me neither. Like, I don't think any of Growlix past the time where it needed to be hit. It's power creep to where like it's relatively fair now. Also, they hit the degenerate stuff around it for the most part, to where like it's nowhere near as dangerous as it was without only 1 rush kill and stuff. Rocks is fine. I'm not sure why people keep demanding that Rocks needs to be hit. I guess one of their locals is bullying the hell out of them. There was 1 Rocks player in top 16 at Nats, and he was like one of the few in the room.
Yeah.
Medusa doesn't need to be hit. That deck is extremely fair.
I think it's also going to fall off pretty hard once this new format comes out. I think it hard loses to a lot of decks coming out in this format.
Yeah, and it hard loses to decks now.
Yeah, I think it already loses pretty hard to like Time Stranger. It's going to lose even harder to decks like Shine. Pyildramon's going to have a comeback. I also think it loses to Omni pretty hard as well. Like, Omni does not give a damn about what you're doing to them as long as you don't kill them.
Yeah, that's true. And you have D-Evo with the AD1 stuff too.
The AD1 stuff.
Yeah, like, Yeah, I don't think Medusa. The only like super degenerate part of Medusa is the fact that they can put a bunch of tokens on your field, then Crimson Blaze you, and then trash like 2 to 3 security or something.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it has a strong boss monster / boss monsters, and it can be aggressive. But
it's game breaking though.
Yeah, it's not game breaking. It's frustrating playing into it with Mastamon specifically, but I still don't think it needs to be hit. It is relatively fair with the power creep of the game.
Yeah, all things considered, I think it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Dareday 4 through 6. Part of the reason Skull got limited was also due to the new Titan deck, because the purple TS Tamer let you play an Ogre triplet. You can then use their on play to trash Skull, then use Skull's effect to evolve into any of the purple Titan level 5s. Then after evolve that, level 5 into Titan, then set back to 3 memory with Memory Setter. It's honestly sad because it ended up getting limited because of its connection to Dark Animal and Titan, and since it's an old card, it was pretty much guaranteed, just like EX1 Melga. Also sucks that Gato gets to keep her start of turn DNA because it's too new. Extra tidbit, imagine trying to sell Sunrise Buster when even the tribal locked 5-cost option for Shine is better than it. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, Sunrise Buster sucks. The tribal locked Sunrise Buster, which is actually better Sunrise Buster, is also bad because options suck.
Yep. You're just going to have to play dual cards.
Yep.
Those are the new option removal.
Yeah, people were never going to play options in their deck if they could help it, and I really liked the Bandai solve that issue by just creating cards that aren't bricks that are also option cards.
Yeah.
It's very nice of them. Also, I don't think the start of turn DNA off Gato is broken.
I mean, it's strong, but it's not broken.
Yeah. Also, you can play around that.
Yeah, just give them the memory and they can't do it.
Yeah, give them 5 memory or put a pillow on the field. Or the equivalent.
I think I was talking
Love a pillow.
to AJ
Or Crimson
last
Blaze.
night. Yeah. I think I was talking to AJ last night, and he was saying he wanted the Sylphimon to get hit. And, I don't... Was it even played in any of the top... You'll
Yes.
probably know more than I...
Mm-hmm.
It was?
It was.
Okay.
Yes.
It's the best level 5 to play if you're not playing Jupiter specifically.
Alright, fair enough. I just didn't see it as, the end-all, be-all. Because, for me playing the Maruki OTK deck, I definitely didn't love it as much.
I mean, that's the best... That's the best showcase of how degenerate the card could be is the Maruki OTK.
Yeah.
But even then...
But at the same time, it was super easy to play around.
Yeah, just give them 5 memory.
Literally. You gave the Maruki OTK deck 5 memory, they basically could not play.
Yeah. It's not hard.
Actually, all of their combos were heavily based on the Time Stranger, playing stuff for free if you have no memory.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sylphie's fine. It's a good card. I do not think it needs to be hit.
Yeah.
Tribal _ Synergy. Thankfully, Erica's Alliance inherits are locked to Hoodiemon or Eater forms, but yeah, someone's still going to cook up something nasty and Hoodie's still going to be annoying in some capacity.
Yeah,
Yes.
we put that together eventually.
Yeah. Darkus Fire Blaze 3582. Every time you pronounce Chaitos wrong, an angel loses its wings.
Nope. We pronounce it correctly.
And Rina Shinamaya Val says he does it intentionally, part of the charm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mispronunciating random Digimon. Normally the app level 6s, but just something we do.
Oh my god, yes. I forgot about
Except
those.
for Chris.
Our
loves saying-
Anusmon applications.
Yeah.
Or no, appliances.
Yeah,
Appliances.
Chris likes to say 2 specific Digimon as incorrect as possible just to trigger us.
Oh yeah, Alt Force and Alter B.
Yeah,
So-
you will always call Alter S Alter B for reasons.
Yeah.
And Alt Force with a T in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't help that that's the way they're spelled, so.
Oh, sure.
I think you're
Sure.
illiterate, Chris. Is that why you don't know what your cards do?
Yeah. Do
You
have-
can't read them?
Yeah.
Man. Arena Shinamaya Val also said, the fact HPD and Blinding Ray got new alt arts instead of banhammering them feels like some Konami levels of trolling. If anyone played Yu-Gi-Oh! In the last 10 years, you would know I say that. Yeah, I would agree with that. Oh, HPD already had an alt art.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is
So
a
does
textured
Blinding
alt
Ray.
art. Yeah, but Blinding Ray didn't have a textured alt art. Like, I get that one, but...
That's true.
Yeah, man. I really want... Ban the card, dude. It's broken. Mega Digimon Fusion got banned, and it was only if you evoed into a 6. Or a 7, I mean.
Yeah, that was literally just for Susan.
God.
That's when it was most abused, I should say, was Susan.
That was when it started getting abused to the point where they were like, we have to ban this card.
And it's gone too far.
Yeah, but like BT5 format, we had Lilithmon, or Lilith Loop, or whatever the hell, and they were abusing Mega Fusion to go into Zwart for free.
Yep. But guys, they got rid of it at the end of the turn.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fair, dude. Just because I'm playing all these dudes with Rush and killing you, the level 7, yeah, he's just...
Totally fair.
Yeah, he's going to the bottom of the deck at the end of my turn.
He's just a dude.
Yeah, he's just a guy. He's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
And the fact that this inherently keeps him from decking out in a card that draws a million cards, ignore that. Ignore that.
Yeah, fine.
Boris the Goose 92. I will say Invisimon is surprisingly turbo aggro. I have lost to it every time I have played against it. I am curious what deck you're playing. Where you're winless versus...
The best thing you can do in a turn, unless you have like access to so much memory, is just hit them for 2 checks with the Invisi and Oblivi and tuck them both to security. But even then, that's not like immediately lethal. You're checking them for 2 and then...
Yeah, it can be if you let them snowball, but that means you're not playing the game if you allow that to happen. So I'm really curious what deck you're playing.
Like, if you're really susceptible to, like, de-evo as a form of removal, yeah. And if you can't get through their security quick enough, yeah. It can be a problem.
Yeah, it can be an issue, but I think for most good tier 1 decks now, like, as long as they don't brick, they should be okay, even if in busy high rolls.
Yeah.
And that was the last one.
That was the last one.
It was, dude.
It was indeed.
I can't wait until Friday.
According to this here YouTube video I'm looking at, it was the last one.
Friday's gonna be so good. I just need to get 8 supers, and I can play Ruin Mode Turbo.
I have to
That's
get so
all.
many damn cards.
Huh?
I have to get so many damn cards.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me, like, you have to get 4 secrets. As soon as you said that, I was like,
Well, I can get away with 3, but I would like a playset.
Yeah.
So I need all the Omnis, both Cress and Blitz.
Are those supers?
They are. I need both the rare level 4s, Garu and Gray.
Those should be, I think, easy to get.
Hopefully. That's just Omni.
Yeah.
Alright. And then for Hoodie, I need the Pyldra.
Oh yeah, that's a super, right?
Yeah. No, Pyeldra's a rare. He's a rare.
Oh. Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And then for Red Hybrid, because remember that's in the set,
Oh yeah.
I need the new Tamer. I need the new Tamer and the Aldemon.
I forgot about that random little splash of support.
So.
Yeah. I just need 4 Marcuses and 4 Shine Greymons.
Well, you can eat a fat penis.
I could also do that, but I need 4 Marcuses and 4 Shine Greymons.
Okay.
I'm assuming that you won't let me have any of your copies if you pull them because you're a beehole.
Brandon won't have a choice.
I'll eat them. I told him last night, I was like, if I pull that
The SP.
SP Shine, I'm just going to blue eyes that thing right in front of him.
I mean, that's your choice if you want to just lose out on money. It's your card if you pull it.
Yeah. Anyway.
But I will be offering money if anyone gets an SP Shine.
Hey, that includes you guys in there. One of you guys pulls it out there in the... Just join the Discord, and I'm sure Sean will be like, hey, yo.
Hey, yo,
see that?
Yo, gimme. Yeah, I'm hopeful that enough people buy product to where it'll be really easy for me to acquire the cards I want without actually having to buy anything.
That's assuming we get enough product. Like, what if we only get like a case? I don't know how much a case is going to be, but like, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone else besides Will randomly, although he'd need rune modes first, wants to build Shine. Besides, I guess maybe Chris. I think Chris is the only person that's ever built Shine besides me.
Yeah, but I would let you have the cards first because you're gonna play the deck right away. I don't think I'm gonna hop right on it.
And I appreciate
Chris
that.
usually always played the OTK variant anyway.
Yeah, I like the rune mode version, but I like the burst mode more.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool to be able to kill people, but like, I just found that strategy not as reliable.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I like that version because I think it's funnier attacking with all your Marcuses and killing your opponent with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice when it works. It just like, if you don't OTK them, you just get blown out of the game. You're like, how will I ever financially recover from this?
Nice.
Good job.
All right.
All right.
See you guys Tuesday.
Later.
Bye.